No, 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 no. Let's play Mr. Orban. Stuff working? I don't even know. How to research erosion. Let's move this here and I'll research erosion. This is supposed to be a call in theory. I guess we call. It should mix. Obviously we had a good flop, but I don't know. We do have more king rows than him. He just has really ace king, so I might call him down, but we'll see. I don't know. He might just be too tight. We block aces and ace king, so we have pretty good blockers. He should probably triple here. If he has a bluff, he would probably triple. So I guess I'll just call. If he has aces or ace king, I move on. Shouldn't really have much king X otherwise. If he jams here, though, it's like I don't know. We'll tank call here. And we'll just find the river call, just cause. Obviously hoping for check back. Ace is ace king, we lose too. I don't know how aggressive Orban is heads up in 4-bet pots, but still. The ace-x kind of blocks bluffs. Nope, I just got coolered. I probably should just fold pre. I don't know. I don't know if he's 4-betting a normal amount. Unfortunate. I've been running so bad in these 4-bet pots heads up, to be honest, but whatever. Probably because the pool is nittier than I should be. But this guy like low-key plays so much heads up. I figure he's normal. But I don't know, whatever. The reason I call it is like people, I figured if people do run bluffs, they'll overbluff this spot. That being said, we don't see much bluffs from him, so I don't know. Could justify the fold. Ace of spades should be a pretty decent on the river. Like, he's more likely to bluff without it. This is I could play theoretical call down here, whatever. I mean, like if you want to say, oh, exploitively overfold the spot, your opponent sucks at poker or something. I mean, sure, but whatever. I'll treat him normally. Just unfortunate because you block aces and ace king. You unblock the max amount of bluffs with the ace of spades. I don't realize how short this guy is. Just feels like these heads up pots are. I'm constantly running into nuts with bluff catchers. I don't know. Either like I should see more give ups and they should just miss more, or we should fade the nuts. I don't know. One of the two. Obviously, unfortunate to get stacked right away. That's just heads up. That's why I don't want to really play it till we get higher stakes. Obviously, in a long-term sample, you can start folding hands like ace jack versus opponents if they don't bluff. I find like when I play versus regs, like at 1K plus, usually the first 4-bet's like more overbluff than usual. Let's call here with good price. Obviously, you could 4-bet call off, but I don't know if I want to do that in this stake. People aren't jamming ace 5 and stuff. I'll run check back here. Keep worst queen X in. You want to check back some flush draws. Obviously, you could like kind of value about this. Like you could call ace jack, right? Pretty nice river. You could have like 9s or 6s, but if he bets, we're gonna jam. Yeah, definitely can jam the same for value. The issue is I kind of think he's nutted, but still. Hopefully it's not kings. I doubt it is. Like that'd be crazy. I don't think he plays this way. He could have been angling check raise, but obviously. Could just be king queen, right? Whatever, man. He's not a streamer, like you wouldn't have fold king there. That's never just go with just station this spot. Obviously unfortunate, man. Like, just to, it feels like so punty to just like run into like the blatant, like just like deep cliche nuts. It's not that like my hand just should be good every time. It's just like it's so easy to overfold here. Especially if you don't have the king, it just feels like there's no need to call. Just people are really under like they like I've played this spot multiple times. If your opponent plays normal range, like I'm supposed to be leading king highs. Like king X is like not a good board for the four better. Um, but if they're just playing six max four bets, which I don't know how this guy's four bet range is yet. Like if he's running six max four bets and he hasn't studied any heads up in his life, then okay, obviously this is like a giga point call down because like he's way too much ace king and he's like running like oh wow, four bet ace four suited. I know we've seen some guys who are like they're using six max four bet ranges, so then obviously my call's done, like really bad. If he has a king queen off or something like egregiously horrible, but the way of progress, yeah, exactly. I mean, whatever. Like, it's fine. It's probably my fault. Like, honestly, I should probably just simplify to just like taking better spots versus this guy and folding this hand pre-flop. To be honest. Um, at higher stakes, this is obviously like fine call down though. Like, I'm gonna have like queen 10 and like some spades that don't want to jam in fast play and just like get priced in to take the card twice. So it's really easy for me to overfold river. So I just have to call a hand like this once I get to river. The main mistake is like pre-flop, and if he just doesn't have bluffs, right? Like obviously it would just be insanely moronic if he had like queen four to check now. Like to be honest, like obviously if you have spade, okay, sure, queen four spades or something, fine, I get that. But just run min click here because you don't cut off. You could size up, but whatever. No, that's not a depressing question. Biggest loss, it's definitely over 10,000. I usually like stop playing when I lose too much. I would say it's probably like around 13. Don't be aces. Nice, we coolered him. He wants it once. Barrel, stop doing this thing where you run it once and win, okay? Can you stop? Can we stop? Okay, let's see this, guys. You in stream or just come into 200? This guy plays higher, by the way. I haven't tagged Rex, by the way, because he stacked me once and I was mad at him. I don't actually think he's Rick. I'm just like kind of a child. I'll tag him too. Want to see my notes? Kwang, this is your notes. Okay? I have you tagged Rec because you stacked me one time. I was pissed off at you, okay? By calling me with some like horrible hand. Okay? Like, so I got pissed off and tagged you, Rec. But that's the only reason. I don't actually think you're a Rec, bro. If that makes you feel any better. And your note is, doesn't 3-bet a7 suited and king queen off heads up. So that's a bit of a tell. But I'm sure you've gotten better in 3-bet some of these hands. But I don't really take notes, so. I don't actually think you're a wreck, bro. You called me one time on like a king high board, or like on a king high board when I jammed like 3x pot, and I was like low-key mad as fuck. I was like, why did I bluff this guy? He doesn't fold. And I tagged you wreck. That's the full story. I don't actually think you're a wreck, bro. My favorite streamer today. Good luck, boss. Thank you. Obviously, this is my board. You can run 75 sometimes, but this hand is so trash that we can just run it as a third. Some like hearts hands and stuff we wouldn't want to bet here, but this hand isn't like the garbage. You want to bet like 60% of the time. This hand's like so garbage that like I'll fold out like some king queens and some like king tens and you know what I mean. Obviously, you fold it less when you have the double bad suit, obviously, but he has like offsuit king queens and stuff. Okay, obviously now we're just gonna run double block. I mean, so hard to defend this. Like, the thing is, guys, it's like you could try to defend this card enough, but you know what the issue is when people defend this board? It's like you're supposed to just lose, like, to be honest. You obviously want to defend enough, but it's like, yeah, it's rough. In Orban 3-bets, like, he will have hands. Obviously, when the rec 1/3s, we're just gonna go big. Oof. Draws kind of got there. Tempted to put them all in, though. It's like half the time. I think this is supposed to be overfolded. call once. Maybe this guy punts it. Yeah. You see, you just gotta commit, guys. As long as the board breaks out. If it was a heart, I would have given up. Red 9 warriors. Okay, so if we go to this. Unfortunate. Make my day with the stream. Yeah, I will. Did we get Orban? How did we get so much money? We coolered. We just outscaled the guy. That's the thing about heads up, guys. Like, obviously running kings into jacks pre is like a lot less of a cooler than running ace should get an ace king on this board. But like heads up, this just becomes a normal cooler, to be honest. Like, I'm sure you could justify, oh, fold this hand. I don't know, man. Like, if anything, this spot versus like, for example, me personally, I would overbluff this spot. Me personally, maybe I wouldn't, because I would know that like my opponent's so much more king X than me. But like, yeah, and I know if my opponent's not playing leads, I should be rather careful. But like, yeah. But the thing is, like, I feel like the average person just expects overfolds here. Like, if you have a queen 4 offsuit or queen 4 suited, sorry, jacks. Obviously, if you had a pair, maybe jack 5 suited or jack X suited, you have a jack. But if you have like the offsuit ace X, obviously you could say I block it with an ace, but blocking value usually more relevant in the spot since all his value contains an ace. That like seems better. And on the aces on the river, the aces face shouldn't even block bluffs unless he's over bluffing. So yeah, just felt fine in the moment. How are you guys doing today? Yeah, so it's around like 13, 14K. It's not as high as others. I know guys who play my stake that are way higher. I just stop playing. Like, I just stop playing when I lose, usually. I think it might be the same. I lost 10 last night, 6 games. Have played it all. Yeah, I might have been more. I might have been like closer to 15, but I was playing heads up at 2K or something. But I usually just call it if I run bad at that stake. Like, I don't know, guys. To me, it's like I still have this like level of like, I could be like so rolled for the game. I could have like 1,000 buy-ins and like, I don't know, still losing that much money. It just feels gross. For me right now, I'm not that used to it. Nitty Reg's gonna net. I don't know if he's that nitty in that spot though. Like, I don't know. Like, he's not like the nittiest guy. Plus, I know he watches stream and I've been calling him nitty, so I just feel like he'll like surely change. But that's probably cope. Because I know he watches stream. He was calling like so much McDonald's versus me before and he stopped because he's in stream. Like honestly, the stream EV guys costed me so much money. Like, this guy was calling any two. He was calling any two for like so long. And he folded some like actual like decent hands in some spots here that he would never have folded normally. So that's unfortunate. But we've bluffed him in a couple spots. It was literally insane, guys. He was range calling me for a while. Whatever. Let's check here. It's probably bad. Yeah, I don't mind it. This is the session yesterday, boys. Slightly losing red, but we ended up winning money. Got some of our EV back as well. All around nice. We got some yellow back as well here today. So we held with the kings. I think this hand can bluff. But we'll just simplify. We'll keep it simple. What's this guy's stats? Like it's either shove or fold. If it was like 40% 3-bet, I would just jam. But obviously, just bet big versus the rec. Let's just pot it. With the ace of hearts, let's just bet. You can bet sometimes. We have basically a double gutter. You just bluff on a flush. I don't think. Obviously, he has ace king advantage. Yeah, that just happens, bro. That just happens, man. You just gotta like be like you just gotta try. I'm not saying it's easy to just grow up and not feel sorry for yourself. It's just the reality. It's like what no one wants to hear, but it's like you subjected yourself to playing poker. It's like when you're in such a like just poker space, you just feel like it's unfair because you just feel like the way poker works, but then you realize like, okay, he just checked flop, all right, whatever, just in case it's a chop. Yeah, it's probably never good. Week well back to grind, bro. I'll be honest, bro. Don't expect it takes a week back. That's the worst thing you could do. That's the trap, dude. Assume just completely forget about it. Do your best and not even think about it. Like I'm telling you, every time I've gone on a big downswing in my life, I think about like I do the math. I'm like, oh, my win rate times X. How long will this take to grind back? And I set up a plan to get it back because I'm obsessed with getting it back, and it just makes me tilt and play worse, and everything's worse. Just take like an extra day off. Accept this is your new net worth, whatever it is, or your new bankroll, and then just move on. In my opinion, that's the better way to do it. Like, because you're saying you took a 10K loss, and now you're saying, oh, it takes a week back. Like, bro, unless you make, like, I mean, maybe, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think for anyone to expect to make 10K in a week playing poker. It happens. We have a lot of weeks where we make 10K if you play higher. It's not. It's nowhere near guaranteed. There's nothing stopping you from losing another 10. So you need to be also keeping that in mind. Don't just assume you're at the end of it. From my experience, it usually gets worse before it gets better. So this spot is weird because he goes half pot, half pot. Unless he does it with a 5. We'll call him this time. I think he could be bluffing. Yeah. Ooh, we're kind of hitting sets today. That's my advice, man. Like, don't just assume it's gonna fix itself. Be aware that you could potentially fall into tilt patterns because during your biggest downswing of your life, and don't try to make the bleeding worse than it is. Okay, so you should be very, very on top of your game right now, as opposed to thinking like, whatever, let's just play, let's make it back. No. That's a privilege. Like, if you think you can make 10K back in a week, what happened objectively sucked, and now you need to lock in and make sure it doesn't get worse. You know what I mean? Like that's actually the reality. If you think it's gonna be easy, you know what I mean? Like you don't just usually just make 10K back like that, even if that's your usual rate. All right, we'll call it this guy. Hopefully it's not better two pair. It's kind of hard to have better two pair. Yeah. You played any apps by the way, Carter? Had a buddy who thought he played with you. No, I don't play any apps. So he didn't play with me. I'm gonna go big because I bluff Yuki in the spot, and I don't want him to watch stream and think I'm sizing my hand perfectly. He's not like that bad enough like that I could do that. He's obviously nittier when betting, but I think when calling he's like pretty whatever. He's pretty chill. Nice hand, bro. Did you actually find a bluff? No way, right? Yeah. Do you have ace queen of diamonds though? Ugh, nice hand, Yuki. But there's no way you wouldn't have shown two. That would have been such a Sigma bluff. There's no way you wouldn't have shown both. Unless you're trying to get an edge on me, honestly. Then obviously showing one's good. Okay, let's just bet small versus the rec. Probably should just 3-bet versus 3x. And we'll just check here with zero equity. What's action? I called the... Okay. I called because this guy's in the hand, but it might still be losing. Just give up. I have like dog cards. I don't want to risk it. Obviously, you might just have threes, and I fucked up, but yeah, whatever. This is usually objectively weak, so we're raised. I would raise here as a bluff too, by the way, because I think he has nothing. This hand usually folds, but he sizes down, so I'll call. I guess on a really high number, we'll fucking call. It's probably bad still, though. It's probably just call more of the other stuff. Usually you don't like make zero frequency hands call even for smaller sizes. Size is up, so it's just a fold. I'm gonna start folding like properly. I'll just call like the mixes more often, but I shouldn't take a hand that doesn't call. I haven't called for like a low pair once from these spots, so it's not like, yeah, because it's just not good. Because you get bluffed too much. Does he just have a jack? Oh, we chop. Huh? I guess you just don't bother. You know you have an ace, so it's kind of tempting because it is like he's revving just aces, but. Sorry about my nightbot, guys. I don't know why it sucks so much. I don't know. I need to fix it. I'm just so lazy about it. I forget about it every time. I just have 2 pair permanently versus this guy, by the way. I feel bad. Like, I'm sun running the fuck out of him. I have 2 pair every hand. I have 2 pair every hand. What? This is how it feels like to be playing that. This guy's running like how I do heads up. I feel bad. What the fuck? I'm just like checking back to, oh, jack 6 on the river. Oh, I raise. Like you're just constantly 3-outing the guy. It's ridiculous. Good advice, poker has no memory. Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm learning about that this challenge, guys. It's like, we can't help but there's a part of us that feels like when things go bad, we're entitled to some good. It's like the way we justify getting back on is that we're expecting like, all right, it's not the end of the world. I need to stop being unrealistic. And then you realize like you're not even being unrealistic, but it's mainly you just need to grow up and like just accept that you chose to do this. This is gonna happen. That's kind of the way you get over it. Not like through this like, it gets better. Even though it does, I find it gets better, but it usually gets worse before it gets better. You know what I mean? We're seeing that this challenge. Like I thought, how many times do I think it's gonna get better? Oh, it gets better, jokes. Oh, it gets better, jokes. Like I don't know. Like today, I could even have that. Like where I could just lose again, bro. We thought we were back, and then whatever. We're kind of like broke even through this point because obviously we get the rake back. Still, it's like, thought my all-in EV was healing, guys, and I lost 5 buy-ins instantly in all-in EV the next session to end the night. I was just like, the fuck? Where's 3x? Like, we'll mix 4 bets here. Oh, wow. This is why you bet this spot, because it's just good board. I wonder if people are chopping me here. We're just going to bet this size, and if this guy defends, we'll just check back river. If he raises, we just fold. Should be well to... Oh my god, 8 deuce off, that's it? I should probably fold versus 3x. Wow. 10 of hearts could consider it, but we have so many hands of equity here. Yeah, thank you, Revise. Nah, must have wrote it wrong. Not gonna take a week. Yeah. We'll call here once. Doctor delay, man. Alright, whatever, next time. Nice. Got the quacks. Got the quacks. Obviously, just gonna triple here. In theory, he should jam a lot of pairs here on this turn because Ace King has like so much equity that like he shouldn't just flat. But I don't think people do this enough. We'll see. Bro, this guy would never fold a pair in a billion years. I don't know why he doesn't just jam turn, bro. Like, does he just know? Like, is he slow rolling me? Like, is he just mad at me? I wonder if he could slow roll me here. Like sixes or some bullshit. Maybe I upset him with my trash talk. I don't think I was being that big of a dick. I think he might be rolling me. I don't know. If he rolls me, we're gonna have to roll him. That's unfortunate. Honestly, your call's not even that bad, bro. Nice hand. The only knock I would have with it is your ace of spades is not as good, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, blocking ace 4 is good though, bro. So I get it. I get it. Honestly, it's fine. Your ace of spades is actually okay. Blocking ace 4 is probably more relevant than the other heuristics, to be honest. Like in terms of just reality, because like I'm probably range betting flop and then like tripling. Nice hand. I do. No, it's okay. It's okay. Nice one. What's up, Frog? The thing is, yeah, you know what? Because you can't fold much on this. You call turn because you have equity plus, yeah, plus like you like you said, you beat every bluff, and then on the river, it's like your price. The price is so fucking good. The thing that it's hard to find here though is to just like it doesn't matter that much in practice, but it is hard to honestly find enough folds. Like it's actually the problem, guys. It's finding the balance between like there's two types of people, right? This is the hard part at high stakes. It's like, are you good enough to A, fold enough or call enough? It's hard to do both. That being said, does it matter? It feels like every bluff catcher is 0 EV there. Last 40 days, I made 40 binds. Frog, I told you, you got over yourself, bro, and you started printing. 40 binds in 2 days? You're fucked, man. Pre-rake back? Dude, good job. Just keep it going. Oh, I thought I had king 9 for a sec. Obviously, we're just gonna fire turn here. Like sixes is an underpair, but like obviously there's way more of the common underpairs. Blocking 6-5 is probably not the best because it's a snap fold here, but whatever. I'm just gonna overdo it with most of my a6. Now on river, I don't know what he has. I'm kind of cyst. Let's check. Maybe it's jack 10. Ace king 10. Turn's the main overfold here. I'd say river's overcalled from most regs, to my opinion. Unless you get like a wet river and then maybe you could be overfolded. But how much did you rake for us when you start this challenge? Too much, dude. Too much. If you look at the whole session, how much have I raked? I'm literally losing without it, so think about it. This guy raised. I kind of want to call because he can improve so easy. But probably wrong. I don't know. If he blocks, I'll jam. No, I haven't text station. I'm not going to do that either way. All time. These are sessions. Wait, where do we go? It should say somewhere. I thought I had it here. I thought I seen somewhere before where I could just see it all. Oh, here. Rake paid 13.2k. And so we've gotten a lot from rake back. Because we'd obviously be up 10k without rake. So, yeah. We got a good amount of rake back. I don't know how much in rake back, but it's been a lot. Plus, like, plus I've been shipping the leaderboard for like 50 big blinds a day, basically. We're just gonna triple into this guy. I'm tech station. He's 88 VPIP, so. Should be good. I think he would raise stuff that beats me. Yeah. Nice. It's kind of a cooler team. Nice spot for me. Really nice turn. Running pretty good today. Some of these calls like this is objectively not run good. Like the heads up hand I have versus Orvin, it's not run good at like high stakes. Because like I think that's just a get in. Like I don't think I could ever fold ace jack. But that being said, it's like I could potentially have an exploit there. We'll just 1/3 in case he has to fold trash, but we'll just run check defense now. Should be ahead of most of his hands. We're on check call. He pots it when he hits. So then he sizes down. We're just going to look him up. He shouldn't have many hands. Yeah, he just rivered it. It's unfortunate. I wonder what happens if he doesn't river it. It's like, I mean, obviously I always complain about this, but it really is nice to know. Like if I see 7-6 check back there from the rec, I would just start folding. Like if I just get any other card besides a 7 or a 6. Or I guess a 4, right? But a 4, I would... Oh, a 4, I would obviously just call. Unless he, like, even if he folded it. If he went, like, overbet, though, I would fold. So I know that's his value size. Do you live alone? No, I don't. Well, I quit after losing too much because I stopped playing well. So. And when I play higher stakes, I just try to play well. I'm not, like, I know you guys see me out here, I'm a volume grinder. I usually play like 4 hours to 3 hours a day, and I try to actually play really well when I play. That's usually what I do. So I make a lot of mistakes when I'm playing a lot of volume. I play really fast. Check back, probably just check fold versus this guy. I don't see the point of engage. I guess when he sizes down, you can call once. Dude, he's just owning me on the showdowns here. Ace king, don't matter. Obviously cooler than a little earlier, but okay, obviously this is like an easy triple from me. 71 VPIP, it's gonna be a lot of 4x. Should probably pot turn, to be honest. I like 75 here. Obviously jam is possible. He could have 5s, could have had 4s the whole time. But 71 VPIP, it's not even always going to be a pocket pair here. It might just be like ace 4. Obviously jam is the easiest fold ever. What's his 3-bet? It's too wide. If it was like 1%, I would consider calling here more. Because I know if I just hit a deuce, I'm going to get a stack. But if it's wider, I'm going to more likely to get bluffed, right? That's where I lose EV. There's hands that I wouldn't get a stack from that'll beat me. So like hands like ace 10 suited, I'm never stacking when I hit a deuce. Like, okay, assuming unless the board's like 10-10 deuce. But, or like, let's be generous, like even ace x deuce, I need that. But it's like, if he just has aces and I hit a deuce, so like let's say the board comes like king 7 or king 9-4 like it did there, and he has ace 10, I'm gonna lose. So that's why I prefer to like call it like a more stronger hand when like just like objectively just strong hand. But when compared to deuces, that's why you fold deuces from like later positions. From later positions, even though like you call more hands, just because like it does better when it's up against just stronger hands. And then later positions you can call like offsuit Broadway hands, like hands that have less equity versus aces and like queens and kings and ace king, but like less EQR. But yeah, but because from those positions you can just hit top pair and go with it. Okay, this is guy tech station. We're gonna pot turn because I think it's supposed to be overcalled. If he has a 7, we probably get a stack. And we're obviously just gonna jam river. He has this guy tech station. He has 80 VPIP. He should call me here. Nice. Such a run good session. Such a run good session. Such a run good session. Nice, well done. Yeah, we're getting carried a little bit, but I'm not running very well. My goal is to not be winning with rakeback. Obviously, not winning with rakeback on GG is crushing. I don't have the streamer thing yet too, so like my rakeback's gonna be fucked, guys. Like if I just had the streamer thing, let me check if the guy finally replied to my email. Apparently he was on vacation for like 2 weeks or something. Nah, still no reply. Whatever. I'm gonna email the guy I'm in contact with on Monday, or message him on Discord and tell him like, yo, could this guy respond to me? Like, because I see you guys with way less viewers than me. I feel like people bought it to get it, and like I'm actually getting 40 concurrents like easily. Like I was getting like more concurrents, but I think I've been stuck at 200 for too long. Plus I've been a bit of a complaining Andy. But honestly, a lot of real ones are just with me, and that's what I care about. Fuck the phonies. I talk with a lisp on stream, but it's because my mouth still fucking hurts when I talk too much. Ooh, decent flop. Because we call the min raise here, obviously fold here, and then obviously here we just run this big ass raise. Shouldn't have thought for that long. Or on call here, you could raise sometimes. Yeah, I probably should raise most of the time, but whatever, we're being tricky. Ooh! You could have the king of hearts, right? Obviously. I'm not gonna jam. I'm gonna go to 70. And call off jam, obviously. Fuck, this is kind of a nitty line by me to just call. I'm still gonna jam for value. If he has this straight, he has this straight. That's close, actually. Fuck, because I don't think he's that aggressive in this line. I mean, I'm kind of confused here now. Fuck, I'm gonna tilt call. I don't know. It's definitely a mistake. Oh wow, we saved money. Well, I can't believe I didn't have the best hand. I can't believe I didn't get stacked there. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't get stacked. Nice. Wow, a6 blockerless, eh? Bro, Orban, this is a good fold. Like, bro, fold your hand on the turn. That's what I don't get. It's like, dude, you gotta fold sometimes on the turn here. You can't just like, I had a bluff, I guess, but like, I guess well played. I had a bluff, but like, didn't the bluffs get there? So then it's like at that point, it's like you're putting it on one hand. Okay, he cold called here. Obviously, we have so much incentive now to just hit our nuts. I would call anyway. I'm closing. This hand runs 75 sometimes here, but whatever. Let's run check. I still don't think I'm very good here. I think this is aces a lot. I don't know. I think I run 1/3 and check back. I think this is like the GTO line. Probably should just, yeah, nice river. We run call once here and then fold river. I think he just has aces when he checks, when he cold calls here. But I don't want to still fold. I don't want to fold two pair to this size. Yeah, it's just in case I'm like my circle of competence is wrong. Jack 10 even got there now, so it's like super easy to find this fold. It's not like I don't have better calls. This is like literally the worst call ever. He cold calls here triples. Like, I don't know. Is it King Jack? Like, what would urge someone to call King Jack there? Did you misclick? I feel like he would have showed if he did. Oh fuck, it's like tempting to call versus this guy because he just like many misses he gives up. You know what, fuck it. We're due with the connectors. Actually, the 8-7 is like due. Yeah, it's due, it's due, it's due. We just jam it in and maybe he hero folds his king. Could also just take the card. The thing is, like, we're doing better with ace king. Like, I would never jam ace-6 of diamonds, because if he finds hero with ace king, it's like disaster. I would rather just jam in river. But that hand, it's like, even if he calls ace king, we're ahead. So it's like almost can value versus ace king. You work it. Would we have got there? No, we wouldn't have. We would have hit a 7, I guess. He doesn't know, Sean? What, are they colluding on me? Like, what's going on? Call once, I guess. Where's half? Bro, I'm playing 3 heads ups. Can we get some games going? Do we put all 3 up here? All right, where's the 3rd heads up? Oh, it's here. All right, we'll focus on these. Said I wasn't gonna play heads up, but whatever. How old are you and how long have you been playing poker for? 4 years. I'm 25, just turned. Obviously, God card for my range. The question is, do I want to bluff this guy in theory? He didn't exactly go to a really big size. I kind of want to exploitively lead like for 75, but I think we like block, and if he just calls, we just jam river. I think on like a fucking jack or something. Yeah. Whatever. Redline warrior. I'm the redliner. No announcement of stream on disc? Okay, you're right. I completely forgot. I'm so locked in for the holidays that I completely forgot. I did live in 4, even though I'm already live. We work it out. Everything you said? We're on check call here, obviously. The thing about this, I'm kind of like been an asshole to this guy, even though he's been like pretty chill. But I'm just kind of a dickhead. Let's just run 75, whatever. I could run OB, but I'm just worried about river 10x too much. But I feel like the folding range is pretty inelastic here. Or elastic, sorry. No, inelastic. Meaning, like, I don't think he has much. Because when he checks turn. Alright, small size should be the play here. We obviously have more suited hands than him, but... Let me work it, There's lots of stuff to get value from. Obviously, run is going to be McDonald's, but IPU care less about that. That's more of an heuristic, guys. Like, if you're going to raise a hand where you have a lot of dog runouts, even if your hand's good now, out of position, you guys got to be aware, like, how often is the turn just going to make me have to just, like, check and, like, fucking hate my hand and hate my life? Whereas IP, like, let's say the king of spades come off in the turn here. I just check back, whatever. I just got unlucky. Like, the odds that I'm getting bluffed by something now is, like, lower. But I can get value, for example, from stuff. I don't know why I didn't value that river here. Autopilot. Not really auto, I just kind of like wasn't paying attention. So, I mean, that's literally the definition of autopilot. I don't know what I'm talking about. We can run raise or call here. I usually just run call. I don't know. People play this board really bad heads up. People play these boards really poorly heads up. Like, he had, for example, 3x and deuce x. Probably, honestly, mostly 4x. 4x is probably the main one where your opponent, the button has them like way more 4x. Like, way more. Because he plays like almost every offsuit 4, and you don't defend anything. You're not supposed to defend queen 4 offsuit. You're not even supposed to defend king 4 offsuit. So people play this spots really poorly. I think he has value here, but nice. Obviously not gonna fold at this price. Oh shit! Came queen high. Do I have any sample on this guy? If he just pots it, I think I'm out of here. I've seen. I've played these games before. But if he runs check, we're just gonna try to get value from this guy. If he jams, I'm still gonna get out of here. I've played these games before. Alright, now we're just all in. Pray no queen 9, 9, 7, 9, 6. Wait, there's so many hands. 7, 6, 10, 8. Wait, what the fuck? Stop giving him hands. Why is the 7 like low-key? Whatever. Good luck, guys. Hopefully it's his hearts. It's calm. He's running it once, right? Because he has an offer. Oh! Alright, let's go twice. I just want to beat him twice. I don't want to beat him once. It wasn't going to be enough for me. Not enough to satisfy me. Let's go. Oh, they call me Dr. All-in EV. The thing is, chat, the average result when you get in an 80% ahead is your all-in EV goes up. Right? That's the average result. Dude, as someone who's just been running really below EV, I've been thinking about it a lot recently. For example, there's a couple hypotheticals I was thinking of, which I found funny. Like, for example, one is, first of all, you're more likely to run above EV if you're someone who gets it in ahead. But when you run bad, right, like in order to be equal, your all EV is going to go like that, right? Because let's say you normally get it ahead 90%, 90% of the time you're going to go up in EV, right? But when you run bad, like let's say you lose hypothetically 3 in one day, it's going to be, right? So like over a 10K hand sample, you're more likely to be above, right? It's just true. I'd say even lifetime probably it just compounds. You're more likely to be above. Obviously everything like should equal to 0, but it's still like, right? Unless I'm wrong with this. And then one thing I thought was funny, because if you play a really whaley game, and there's a whale hypothetically, right, at the game, and you run twice, right? So let's say there's a guy who you're just like every single spot. How does he have outs? Oh, 10. Let's say hypothetically, guys, there's like a whale. You're playing versus a whale, right? Fuck, it's hard to talk because I'm playing 3 hands of heads up. Damn, 25. I'm an unk. I literally am such an unk, dude. Like, I probably could call this sometimes, but whatever. I like overfolding. I'm just kind of an overfold Andy. Like, let's say hypothetically, I feel like he's gonna bluff here. I don't know why. Oh, why doesn't he bet flop? Orban, you're so tricky. This number, we're gonna do this. First Rex guys, I recommend running 2x and just range opening. Yeah, we can do both here. I think our hand can bet. It's like hard for people to raise it. If he just jams, I pretty much just call off. Obviously, it could be aces. I should be going big better check here. Just autopilot 1/3. Take it. Ugh, good luck us. Is it just aces? Like, what's going on? Oh, it's just 8s. This hand's just jammed through like pretty much pure. Obviously, kind of run bad for me, but whatever. Cash out. You just GG. Take 1%. All right, man. Ah, it's a king, right? GG. Here you go. Take 1% of the pot. Oh, and he hit and ran me. This guy, by the way, is just like up like 15 binds heads up for the pot serves me. It's so fucking gross. Cannot run worse. Could not run worse. Obviously, I think Darren's supposed to run check back, but I don't know. Depends how he plays in practice. Like, I could run hero fold here. I have 20%. I'm ahead when he has a flush draw, but I'm like more dead. I don't know. It's hard with 2 outs. The turning case is like 5-4-2. Obviously, it could be like 9x clubs, and it's just a huge pump by him, but I don't know. It's probably not the biggest punt. He should be jamming 9x in theory. I'm not watching your stream, by the way. I play 18 tables. I do think you look at it later, though. But later you go look, right? It's calm. Yeah, it's literally calm. Appreciate you, Orban. I guarantee we'll get mad at you in the future, but for now we are allies. We're not. Okay, in theory versus a rec, we should probably just go big. Yeah. Let's go HP. Ooh, just an ace. In theory, we shouldn't bet here, but like too often. But I think in practice, this spot is overcalled. Obviously, gotta fade that big KQ. He should have 16 of it, so you should have 16 of it. But instead, he has ace 10. Oh, same hand, nice. Whatever. Let's just check. This is probably a good river to jam on, but whatever. He has great blockers to call. I don't really feel like running heads up. I don't know. Is there other games running? I'm just like, I just, guys, how much am I down heads up? Like, I just get stacked on the perma. Like, I'm down like 15 binds heads up, I swear. I just never win in this format. Obviously, today I lost in kind of marginal spots. Like, 4-bet pots. But, I don't know. And both were those marginal hands. No, I know exactly. But today, it's weird because I feel like I've been running like shit and my all-in EV's bad. Yeah, exactly. Like the easiest example is, dude, if you run aces into kings pre-flop, right, and you run it twice and the one guy wins, it's gonna look like you're on the graph. It's gonna look, and you do that 3 times, you're gonna look like a sun runner. It's like, dude, I just didn't get cooler 3 times. I don't really feel like I'm running good. I just faded 3 auto coolers. You know what I mean? Like, that's actually happened to me. My all-in EV should be worse, I swear. I've actually got bailed out a couple times. Yeah, I feel like I used to have that problem, so now I have the opposite problem. I guarantee you on this challenge, I'm just constantly getting in behind. Yeah, obviously, versus this guy, we just got to jam, right? 58 VPIP, like, how does he have a 3? We obviously call here because, like, guys, we've seen, like, King Queen has played here. I just can't believe it. There's always, like, 100 of these a day, though. Like, whatever. I guess I gotta get used to it. I don't know what it is. I feel like I used to play poker and this would not happen very often, but I feel like I'm getting like 100 of these spots a day, where I just get McDonald's in the river in these spots. I don't know. I guess I just gotta get used to it. Maybe it's normal. I don't know. Yeah. Also, there's a funny heuristic with all in EV. Okay, so there's a wreck at the table, right? He's like absolutely punting. He's all in pre every time, right? But he's on his last. This is a really big hypothetical. He's on his last buy-in, right? Like he's not gonna top up if he loses, right? Right? Okay, so this is the case, right? And the only reason you're playing the spot is because. Wait, let's fold here. The only reason you're playing this game is like this guy is absolutely wailing. I should bet here, but I think this guy's more of a reg. You gave on the 24-hour stream? No, I didn't run it today because I woke up at 4. I mean, I could in theory run it, but I'll probably run it next week. I don't really know if I want to run it when my girlfriend's at my house. I feel like I'll run it when she like leaves or something. I don't know. We'll see. I might do it like last day of September. Yeah, honestly though, technically, as you get higher stakes and your opponents get better, like this, like even hands like the Queen 4 hand is technically in theory a run bad, right? Like obviously you could argue it's invoidable, you could have had an exploit, but even this hand in theory, I don't think I played bad. I don't think the Ace Jack hand in theory I played bad. I think my hand's a pure call in the river. So like at the end of the day, it's all the same. It just has the illusion when it's like more out of your control. Like in theory, it feels like I could get away. In my opinion, I almost tilt harder at these marginal spots, to be honest, dude. Like the fact that like I just run Ace Jack and Ace King and the board comes like that and I have a good call down hand, I just get more mad because it just feels like I had some choice to it, which I probably did. But like I'm just more mad that like sometimes I just tilt because I'm constantly playing marginal spots. Just like, oh, that's that's like the biggest indicator for me of running bad. Okay, this guy's on the tighter side. We're not gonna punt here. Like heads up, for example, if you're just like, and also there's the run bad of like just missing the board in 3 and 4 bet pots. That's also a form of run bad. What was I saying? Like, I ran king 3 into jack 3 earlier versus that guy. Like, what are we talking about? I cannot believe I didn't get stacked. I cannot believe I didn't get stacked. Good thing I decided to still play. In PLO, I'd complain way more just because you have to stack off with much more. Yeah. The thing is though, in NL, or just in general, like let's say you have, like, back to my example, let's say you were just hypothetically getting a 90% equity versus a guy who's constantly just punting it off, right? Like on the turn. And you were running it twice and you lost 1 out of every 2. Like, you know what I mean? So you're constantly chopping, but you got this spot in like 100 times. This is like obviously a meme hypothetical. Right? But this rec was never gonna retop. It's gonna be like you ran 10k below EV. That's what it will say. Right? Like in theory, like if you just constantly kept, but in reality, in reality, if you had just won once, it's not like you would be up 10k if you ran better. That's why it's kind of also weird, right? Because like the better you run, the less likely you are to like. Usually it's first like recreational stuff. Like the more you stack, the less money in theory there is in circulation, right? Oh fuck! I timed out. I was gonna jam. It's not the worst. Is this guy constantly trapping with the block? I feel like he is. I don't know if it's a reg. I haven't tagged reg, but he might be a reg at this point, so. Yeah, he is. Okay, we'll just give him like unknown reg tag, I guess. I have this guy tag station. I'm not gonna bother. I feel like a rec just doesn't have like 876's 3-bet here. But maybe this is just too thin. I don't know. Probably just call off though for sanity, but take it. Feels like I have no games right now. There's just no games running. There's like 5-10 running, but like nothing else. Probably could value that river to be honest. But I'm autopiloting this heads up really hard. Like I just lost, guys. How much am I down the stream? Like heads up, like 10 buy-ins. Like I don't know. I don't know if I should be. We'll just take our card. There's no point. This guy's gonna call anyway, and if we miss the board, I'm gonna lose. What's the point? Oh, this is a really good spot for me versus this guy. Jack 9. Wow. Might not be a 4-hour stream, guys, this time around, and I'll be on later. Oh, what do you mean you leave? Why did the guy leave? My heads up's kind of autopilot, guys, but whatever. It's like it's just like I don't know. Just run doom strats. Fortunate. Yeah, exactly, right? I feel like I'm so attentive to it, which is why I tilt so hard, to be honest. Like dude, like I always have just had this like theory that if you just run good, you just like I've always had this take that no matter which way you play aces, if the guy just has one pair, you're gonna look like you outplayed him. Just in people's perception, it's like if you run there's true is you triple off and you get the guy to cut you late, or you fucking because you could say he calls down too late. Oh, or you run the bet check bet. I tricked him. He didn't believe me. I trapped. Or you done the double check bet. Or you run check raise on the flop. Oh, he didn't believe my checking. No matter what way you play it, if the guy doesn't cooler you, you look. You know what I mean? It's like if you have the best hand, if you have top pair of the guy's middle pair, and it just happens like 10 times in a session more than EV, then like you're just gonna look like you're running the guy over like with skill. Like it's just true. If you're constantly getting the rivers, even if it's a good river just to bluff on, you're gonna look like you're outplaying the guy. That's just how it is. I should probably run check back there. And I should run 75 or check. I'm like autoplaying so hard. Ugh. I feel like I should just run check here. Dude, can you stop just running block, block, block? He doesn't rep anything, guys. I'm just gonna call him. Like, whatever. He's trapping me. Does he have a jack? What the fuck? Like, just raise a jack. I should consider jam, but he just traps too much in this line, so I don't know, whatever. He has like, if he has jack 8, guys, he might have jack 7. Would he play it this way? Or like 10-7 or whatever the fuck. He just raises and hits a jack. What the fuck? Like, for example, this guy looks like a genius. I raised complete, I was behind and I raised. Oh, but I hit a jack, so then I milked you. But it's just like, what's the real sun run? He hit a jack. Right? Like, let's be honest. Like, it's just the truth. And then he sized his hand. He didn't do anything else. I'm not even trying to hate. Like, I'm not saying he played bad. Just saying. This guy's just constantly hitting hands, and he's blocking. Oh, it looks like, I'm trapping him with the block. I'm constantly running him over. Block, block, block. But he has better hand in every hand. So, is it skill, or is it sun? It's probably a mix of both. Raise on a polar node. Block turn. Oh, block river into absolutely nothing. Perceive. But I have infinite bluffs as played. But I'm going to play a running blocking range around my jack X. Right? Like, what's another hand earlier? I bluff with a7. Completely relevant. Oh, on a king. I'm going to block inducing, so raises king X. I probably wouldn't have raised king X, which is the funny part. Because his line is just so sus. But I'll pretend I'm raising king X. But I have a7. I don't have a paired hand. I mean, because it's obviously like it's a mix of both, right? Like you have to make the most when you miss the board. But there's no like decisions I could be making here. I could have lost less, but I am in a single hand here where I could have made money off him yet. So it just looks like he's running me over, right? And then I'll get one cooler maybe in my favor. That's more like to make all the money back. But in reality, it's like it's the same fucking shit. It's the same shit. You know? That's why it's so hard to fucking actually know how you're running. Because you only look at like these main pots or these like very visible hands. You don't even know how many times your opponent misses a draw. Like this guy could have fucking ace-5 here, and if a 4 came off, I would have lost my stack, right? But I'm not gonna remember it if it's happening. Look, you know what I mean? Like it's just there's so much random shit that goes into it. But I'll remember the time it does happen. Like earlier, I roll at 84 with queen 4 off as a bluff. And the flop comes fucking 9-4-3. Why is the traffic so bad? I don't know. Just 8 high. Like, this is easy to know. This is obviously God run. Oh shit, hunted? I mean, that's as good as it gets. I'm gonna call a flush because they block other flushes. Unfortunate. Because he could be trying to bluff me off a 7. If I had overbet, I would have folded flush. Obviously, that one's easy to remember. This one's a little easy to remember, right, chat? I don't know, maybe that guy's a huge nit. Maybe everyone's like saying, oh, you should fold the flush with those odds. I don't know. Figured it's not like that hard of a bluff to find. Like, my size is 7x. Wasn't even like that big of a flush size. 99% of the time, if you feel like you're running like garbage, you just probably are. Like, that's just my advice. I mean, unless you're delusional, which some people are. Like they're just constantly playing spots badly. But like, what is this? He donked so fast. I cannot believe how fast he got the cards out. Was there latency? What is this spot? I don't know, man. I don't know if this guy's really even bluffing for the bigger size. I'm gonna be honest. If you see it once a nano year, he's either over bluffing or under bluffing. There's no way he plays the size. In my experience, it's massively under bluffed, which is hilarious to me because it's like, I literally, guys, like, saw it. Even at higher, bro. Yeah, if you're in the stream, do you know what I'm talking about? It literally, I can remember. I feel like the amount of times I feel like I'm so much good more often versus the smaller size. Like I'm good way more often versus smaller size. Even at 1K, even at 2K versus most of these regs. Obviously, there's some regs that are very good. I'm not talking about them, but like, it's insane. Like I have to call 100 times less. It's because people only want to try to bluff you off auto folds. Like no one actually plays poker to bluff you off like perceived calls. Yeah, I'm sure you know what you're doing. It's drive bad. Only people have shown. Short deck tourneys are free money on most sides. Not gonna lie, that makes sense. That's why heads up tilts me though, because I'm so perceptive of what's going on. Like that guy obviously ran me the fuck over. Like let's be real, he ran me the fuck over, dude. Like, just absolutely ran me over. But like I mean, I just didn't really have real hands. Obviously, like I could call middle pair there as a bluff catcher. I don't think I really have to. You know, and that's why it's tilting when I play versus a guy like Orban, because I know what he's gonna do. He's not gonna fold. He's not really gonna bluff that much, but he bets small size a shit ton. So you're just constantly playing versus small bet, and if you don't have good cards, you just can't play back. And you know what's funny is it's even more crazy with the way, if you want to even go into the levels of RNG and running, how you run. Like, for example, if I play versus a guy that I know is a station, right? Like, let's say I've been calling Orban a bit of a station for the past couple days, right? Well, let's say I hit a lot of hands versus him in one session. It's going to give off the appearance that I'm bluffing more than I am, because I just have it so much. But if like, so when we're playing a session, but let's say I clearly don't, I'm not hitting hands. Like, I'm clearly not getting cards. Then I randomly just go 2x pot on the river in a certain line. And it's just going to look like, oh, dude, he's been waiting for this hand all day, and now he has value. Like, you know what I mean? But if I had it, let's say I just had it in that line 3 times, I'm more likely for him to just, like, assume I have to be bluffing and look me up. Obviously, that's why people say, like, oh, you should be more data-driven or whatever. But that is relevant. So if, let's say, I know for a fact that guy's overcalling me, and I run good versus him, he's way less likely to realize that I'm not going to bluff as much versus him. But let's say I constantly just have dog shit, and he sees me checking it back all the time, and then I finally hit a hand, he's more likely to fold, even if I have the exploit that he's a station. So that's why, like, there's just so many layers of, like, random run good and run bad in poker that it's, like, impossible to tunnel in one. Especially when you get to heads up. That's why I think it's so funny when people be like, do you see that table? You see how that guy's running him over? I mean, it's like, dude, like, if you've ever played heads up, you'll get 1K hands where there's literally, you don't even have a chance to make money. Like, you legitimately, it's not even cool. It's like you literally didn't even have a spot where you could have made money. Or use your edge at all. And that's like extremely common. That's like most of the time in heads up. So. Is he really getting that cute and just checking a club on the turn? I mean, I guess the Queen X, right? Take it. He doesn't bluff this river. It just shows he's massively under bluffing. Finally, we got some info. I mean, I understand the showdown aspects, but it's like, at this point, then what are we bluffing? I mean, he's not massively under bluffing. That's probably an exaggeration. Just, if someone wanted to bluff that spot, they would take that spot, in my opinion, because the checking EV is pretty McDonald's. Is he playing me? That's another guy. Okay, we should be able to get 6 now. We've been hitting our flush draws today. Obviously, he didn't call there, but I notice it. We've been hitting. Because like, I feel like I'm hitting it so much. Like, just in general. I raised, that was like the first time long time I can remember. I raised Queen Deuce on the turn versus Orban, and I just banged off a heart. It's like, I can't remember the last time that shit happened, bro. In like a spot where like, it was like a gotta have it spot. And it just made me 70 bigs, because he just like, called me with like McDonald's. He called me the ace-6. Which is like, you could argue it blocked 6-5 on the river, but it was a horrible blocker on the turn. So. And that's what people don't realize with a hand like ace-6 here. Is it going to show all the way? It's Queen Deuce. Nah, it's not. I've went and stacked a lot today, but I've made stacks. I should be up, but let's just check, because I should check, because I feel like I'm up, so if I'm not up, I'm going to be sad. So maybe that means I shouldn't check, actually. Probably means I shouldn't. Ah, whatever, let's fucking check anyway. Okay, we're up a little. Obviously, we're up like so much, and then we just kind of ran into the McDonald's. But and we just lost all our upswing. Anyway, I'm not even complaining. I'm just explaining how many types of run bad there are in poker. It's crazy. The most common one is just like having cards and the other guy doesn't, though. It's like guys, like I've had sessions where I just run like 5 coolers below, and I make money. Just because like if you just hit more hands, like hit more top pairs, like you're just gonna win. It's your red and blue cannot be losing. It's just not possible. Even just getting dealt good hands pre-flop like this at a higher rate for over 10k hands is gonna like absolutely crush your win rate. Obviously, this is like high frequency half. You could defend it, but I rolled higher. Like if I rolled like 10 or something, I would defend it. But I like low-key like the simplified or just range here. It's probably wrong because I have theory of too many hands, but people respect it. And okay, chat, let's figure out a way to lose this hand. No, never mind. Because like on a 3 of spades or something, it's still bad. It's mainly the 10. He just has 10s. Fucking target, man. Into 2 Rex, guys. I think we just put it in. I think we just check here twice. I don't think there's anything to do besides check here twice. Like, we're gonna want to realize with, like, Jack 10, Queen 10, Queen Jack. We obviously block A6 of spades. We obviously have Queen Jack, he doesn't. He's obviously gonna always have low pair. But, like, he could turn these hands into bluff. I'd bet kings for sure. But I mean, king's also okay check. You back check backs, but I don't think... I think if I block, it's just, like, he's way less likely to raise. He's way more likely to fold. But if I run check, it just looks like queens and jacks more. Block looks so trappy as played, in my opinion. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, I don't know. To me, it's like, obviously, well played him. I mean, I think I have the guy tagged net reg, by the way. So this is just a huge error on me. But I just know he has a hand like this, and I'm just hoping. I'm just praying. I think, like, honestly, dude, if I block and he's a pussy, like, he could just call queen jack, like, honestly. So, like, I don't mind my line. Just is what it is. There's even more RNG. Like, if I were to hit this hand versus different opponents, right? You know what I mean? I'm way more likely to get paid. Like, there's certain regs, it doesn't really matter if you have, like, you know, like that good of a spot, like hitting aces full. Some rigs, it's like you're just gonna, like, there's certain spots you're just guaranteed gonna get a sack with the way they play. Like this versus a different type of reg, having ace-6 in the small blind when I'm perceiving like lots of low pairs, him just like not bluffing and just giving me a chop when he should just probably rep ace high himself because I'm gonna have fives through deuces and not even decide to bet 7x because I'm perceived to have like 0 ace-x's played because most people don't flat suited ace-x in the small blind. Most regs here would actually bluff this spot, but versus him, I only make 6. Anyway, I'm not like complaining. I'm just explaining. I guess I'm just like obsessed with explaining how like there's different types of run bad in poker. So that's why it's like, guys, like all of this combined, and also statistically with how unlikely you are to see like the run good in that spot. It's almost like you just gotta assume every time you're losing you're running bad, and every time you're winning you're running good. If you just assume any part of it is a skill, for ego's sake at all, you're just gonna end up like being a head case, in my opinion. That's how I think about it. When I'm running bad, when I'm losing at a win rate that I just never lose at, I just say it's running bad, and I look at what I can, of course, to fix my game, but I just say it's run bad. I think it's just better, to be honest. You try to like hold yourself accountable to this like weird standard, like it's not even better. Like you're more likely to start playing worse. So just cope, say run bad, and then look at your game. I find it's better to try and focus on improving your game when you're winning, in my opinion. Like if it's not broken, don't fix it. Logic is kind of stupid. You're probably just running good if you're like running like 20 bigs plus per 100. Obviously, you're probably doing something right because it's like if you're statistically 0 BB player, it's kind of hard to do. But yeah, said no luck. I think it's like just factoring like set over sets. It's like factoring on all the big spots. I think the main thing that controls it is all in EV. Mine is just hard stuck at average, but I think I've just played so many hands that it just gives me average. It says my best spot's small blind, my worst spot's big blind. I think that's just because I played enough heads up. So obviously, if it counts it as small blind, it's gonna like give you a good win rate heads up because obviously the small blind heads up wins at an absurd rate compared to the small blind in 6 max. So if it like merges it together, you're gonna be like massively above. But I don't know if that's true. That's just an assumption. So, probably bad versus Rec actually to size this hand, but it should be overfolded in theory. Just because the run out's always gonna be good for you, and it's just yeah. What happened with this ace-10 hand? I just got the walk? Yeah, we'll take it. Bro, why is it even short stacking versus me? Alright, good luck, us. Guys, I don't even mind if he folds here. So I wouldn't run trap too much. This is how I hit my BBJ. Let's just run it once at this depth. We have clubs. Clubs are alive. Instantly here complaining? I'm not complaining. I'm explaining different types of run bad. I'm not even running bad. Because we were having a discussion about it. Thanks for all the follows. Thanks for all the follows, boys. Just in case it's RB. I don't even know if shit's gonna run it here, but just in case it is. Nice. Okay, with 2 Rex in, we'll flat a hand like this because it just plays better multi-way. Okay. The 3's coming. The 3 is coming. Really? Bro, why? Is it just aces? Okay, we wouldn't have got there, obviously. Jam? What do you mean jam? Like, just play raise. And you can call by the rec. I get why people maybe run jam, but I don't know. To me, it's like, it's too face up for me. The issue is you're only going to get called when you're behind versus me. Unless you, like, have 5s. But then if you have 5s, like, why not play raise? That's the issue. Like, I'm only, like, I guess I call 8-5 there as well. So if you have deuces, I guess. But yeah, I still think like with all that being said, like raises should like you have such high equity versus straights with a set that you shouldn't be worried about it. Like yes, the card can come off, but also the board can pair like it did there. So you're basically just jamming to get called by this guy. I don't know. Unless you're on Club U WPT Gold. Why is this like? What does that have to do with anything? I don't know. I don't mean like that. I just mean like, what are you referring to? Because there's delay. Okay, but like a deuce, come on. The deuce of spades, he just hit me up on Instagram. He said he's on the way. But he's probably gonna run late. So I'm probably not gonna call, because I think he's gonna just not make it in time, but I don't know. I've counted him up before. Yeah, I knew that. These aren't real turn cards. Obviously, our blockers are bad. We block like 8-9's gonna fold, 10-8's gonna fold to overbet. I'm only playing overbet, and then Queen X of diamonds actually still blocks fold to Queen 9 off, Queen 8 off, like exact hand we have. Like this like middling wrap hand is like the worst type of bluff candidate on this turn. Picking up benefiting from the new card is usually good. So whether it's a hand like 5-4 or 6-4, because you're gonna unblock all these like inside folds. Raking these games is like fuck tie, rake backs, fuck tie. Basically, that's the way this game works. Okay, we always have best king. I don't know what he's repping. Exploitative reopen here. He's not gonna bluff raise me here, even though my line's exploitable. It's kind of bullies out flush draws by raising, which I like, because I think this guy probably just is gonna puns. I don't know. I'll take the equity denial, but I will raise to a real size. Just go half pot. The odds he even has equity right now is low, so I don't need to price it like too hard. 7-6 of hearts, imagine. Nice. Galen's here. Garrick! Call here. Nice stack here. You see, obviously run good. Like, hitting that hand versus that guy there is like so run good. Hitting that hand versus another guy there is not as run good. Could rep the 10s here. Like, who is it on? Checks through. I might just go OB here. Obviously pick up like God card. Like, people could trap 10x, but I don't know. I probably should just run 75. Because, like, these guys could trap 10x. Who's Razor? Sean could have it, I guess. I obviously block all the suited 10x. I think I'm going to follow through, though, on river. I think people could call late. All I need is definitely it's weird, Trevor, because it's a small part depending, but it can be a large part. Like, you know, like, it's definitely it's just one aspect. Like, obviously you, in theory, could be running good and run 20 binds below EV. Above EV, but that would mean you're after running 20 binds above it, like versus what your normal is. You know what I mean? Like me. This is definitely a main aspect. I mean, I think I'm running bad without the EV. I think I'm running like a god today, to be honest. I think like if I didn't play heads up, like I took marginal spots heads up, and it's like obviously disingenuous to say marginal spots are the same as like auto stacks, obviously, because these marginal spots, could be potentially losing, whereas some spots are obviously just objectively not losing. I think like any spot that's objectively made a profitable decision in every single aspect is the same run bad as anything else, but the Queen 4 call, maybe marginal, maybe this guy's just, his jamming range is just super tight, I don't know this. You know what I mean? So it would be disingenuous to say it's the same run bad. The Ace Jack hand, his 4-bet range could be tighter, so in hindsight, maybe it's not the same run bad. I've had the better hand more often than my opponents. I had like a little bit of a heads up session here where I didn't have one hand versus a guy, but that's like really common variance. You check more with the 9 of clubs here. If I'm running over, better check. We have 6x as played. We have diamonds as played. I'm just gonna run the OB here. I think this guy watches stream so he can make a hero call because people love calling versus me, but let's see what he called with. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. 8 diamonds, I guess, is okay. It's like probably kind of a McDonald's blocker to a little bit, just because like how it's probably the most likely diamond I kind of want to call here. It's probably the most likely diamond I am to like run check raise with. To be honest, is like the 8 and the 7. So it's like the least likely of my flush candidates, and it's the most likely to be that I bluff with, right? Like if I have a hand like ace, like cause I'm floating king 8 offsuit, but I am over bluffing the spot probably. So I still think it's a good call versus me. So I'm not gonna like he didn't make a bad call. I do think that, like in theory though, like if I had his hand in my spots, versus like obviously like I've called dumb stuff. Like I think the guys that are bluffing, I'll call them. But like let's say in theory, I think like ace 8 offsuit with the 8 of diamonds, like you know what I mean? Like king 8 offsuit with the 8 of diamonds, the queen 8 offsuit with the 8 of diamonds could all play like this. And then bluff river, right? Because they would be better river bluffs. That being said, it's definitely like I think it's a good call versus me. I think it's winning. So well played. But I'm just explaining like the theory of why like I think like 10 non with the 10 of diamonds would be a better blocker, right? Or something like this. 100 is basically 200 now, yeah. Format. Ugh. Friend had 40 BB with 100 with 50k hands and he ran like shit. In theory, this is possible, but that would imply he's running 50 big blinds. Obviously, this hand is just fake. Like, even if he has a wide range, like, you actually don't want your opponents to have a wide range here. I mean, I'm not, obviously, I can believe it. I mean, I'm running bad hands, but 40 big blinds above ED with 50k hands, he ran like shit. Like, the odds that he's not at least a break-even player are pretty low. I mean, he's running like 80 big blinds below. Or some, like, bullshits, right? It's like, or like, okay, let's say you're saying his winner is 20. That means he's running 60 big blind on the card distribution. Because he's at least 40 over in EV. And I mean, I guess it's possible, right? Like, if you're getting in Jaxel and getting bailed out, like, I could see it. Because, like, that obviously could happen. Because it's usually when you're, like, run it twice, to be honest. Like, it's actually relevant. Like, I feel like if you're a run it once player, I mean, I might just be yapping on my ass. But I feel like if you're a run it once player and you run 40 bigs above, it's, like, different. But if you run it twice, I mean, in theory, you could just be chopping when you're getting it behind and just getting it in behind more often. Right? Am I just, like, being stupid? Maybe. That doesn't make sense, really, like, data-wise, I think. But for some reason in my head, it just feels like it's more likely to occur while still running bad. Yeah. This is just bad, because now we have to call off. He's definitely just, yeah, we're screwed. Let's just call off, though. Okay, I got lucky. Yeah, no, I feel the same way, bro. If I break it, like guys, for example, I feel like I'm the worst RNG in my life because I'm only winning 4K at the stake this month. You know what I mean? Like, so far, I've won more so far, and I hit a BBJ, right? But like, obviously, I'm just counting about the card distribution. Like, obviously, guys, like, I was like, I'm doing a challenge because you don't feel the BBJ that much, but you feel the losing every day. Like how often you're losing, how many sessions you lose, you feel that way more. My red line's actually really good. If you take out this like one recreational session where he just fucks with it, like this red is just completely fine, just like slightly losing. Obviously, like, over a long sample, it's just gonna be in the bin, but like that just happens. If you have a losing line, it's just gonna be in the bin. Decent flop. Like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is today so far? I just have it in every slot. It's so sick. No, obviously it could be really like that's the thing when you hit the nuts on the flop, it could turn really bad. You could just like check and it's like 7 of spades. I don't want to run check raise here. We just bet. I still think we jam. If he has like 9s or 8s, he has 9s or 8s, or if he has ace 10. So he has like jack 10 or queen 10. Or he just hero calls an ace because I don't make my story doesn't make sense or whatever. I don't know. I just like putting the money in versus the Rex, dude. Maybe depending on the rec it's worse, but I think this guy calls pretty wide. It's hard for a rec to even fold an ace. Obviously, maybe if I go 75, you can call twice as wide. Thanks for all the follows, guys. Appreciate you. I'm getting a lot of follows today. I really appreciate all the follows. Obviously, this spot, like the guy doesn't size wide at all. Here, I'm gonna run this hand as a bluff. This I probably versus a reg I would not bet because check raise here is kind of aids. We are deeper though, so it's less appealing for him to run check raise. Oh, whatever. Oh, the rec fucking. I mean, he never has 9-8s, right? So what does he have? I feel like he just has a jack. Like, what could he have? I don't think he has 5s. I don't think he has 9-8. That'd be absurd. The issue is gonna have like a lot of 7-8s, right? That's the main concern here. Okay, he never should have a 9. I mean, he could have jack 9, like whatever, or 9s, I guess. 7-9, I guess, as well. Tempted to run jam. Just because he doesn't call enough with worse, I'll just run call. I think I'm like ahead so often, but just in case, like it's still, I did say like it still is hands. Yeah, we might have got off the same hand. I guess I could have considered that aspect because of the potential sizing tell he had. I just wasn't ranging him on too much 4x though. It's like basically just 4-3 and 7-4, and there's like no combos of that. And I kind of forgot about 4-3 to be honest. Dude, we're hitting so many sets. Like, I don't know. I'm almost like tilted. I'm not on more because this is like dude. I haven't. This is the best run session I can remember in a long time. I guess my opponents have hit some bangers versus me though. So like, yeah. They're just like raw like hitting hands. This is like the best I've done in a long time. Obviously, there's like different types of run good, but yeah, like this is even one of my better sessions, like results wise so far. Just because I got stacked a lot of times. So. But you look at the card distribution, like the hands we got stacked on are just like such coolers, and then all the hands I got stacked on are like marginal, except for one. Like this is marginal. This is marginal. It's just heads up 4-bet pots, right? And then and this is like obviously just this is just not marginal. This is just cooler. He donked it into me like guys, I'm not folding. But like dude, like we've run 5 stacks that are all like god tier coolers. But whatever. I mean, winning is winning. And also, the funny thing is when you run good, you're more likely to just have like winning blue and red, right? Like for example, like the amount of hands I have are just helping my red. Like this counts as a bluff to red line. Obviously long term, like it doesn't, but I mean it does still. Even over a 10k sample, like I redlined this guy here with my queen jack. Yeah, is Club WT just that fucked good? It's just that nuts. I kind of tempted to call, but you know what? It just feels like he's sizing just low enough to give me a call this in. He didn't donk, so he's probably weak. Because he's obviously been running donk when he hits. Let's just run check. Should be ahead with first 38 VPIP, and then we'll just check on this river. If he has a king, I don't see the point. Nice! I mean, it plays, right? Anyways, guys, at some point I might run a 24-hour stream. We'll see. I'll probably do it like to end the month, maybe, if I do it. To like try and get to 500 to start October. In the blank space? Yeah, I could, but the issue is it's like... It's not like tournaments, like where you can just register the caches really easily. He called so quick, it's probably a bit of a tell. Obviously my hand in theory is a good bluff here on the turn, but I just like, I don't know. Or we could just river a king. If he pots it, I'm still kind of gonna fold. Less than pot, I guess, I don't know. I still don't love it, but we'll just run it. Yeah. Fortunate. It's obviously the upside of betting turn. First big bet there is just very underbluffed. On the king especially, like, I don't know. It's just like it's an unknown. He's like such wide VPIP, he has 35 VPIP, he just happens to have 8k. Unfortunate. He shouldn't have much 6x's floated, but he's playing actually has 40 VPIP, so he probably does. Still just gonna bet 75 here. And fold to jam, obviously. Farrell, why is your stats so tight? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this, bro? Like, you play normal stats on some tables, and sometimes you just like randomly just have the most absurd sample. Is it the other way around, guys? Is he just playing like massively tight, and then like when he has a good sample, that's the wrong sample? I usually like to think it's the other way around. But like I've seen so many of these 2% 3-bet samples that it's like there's just no way. Like some of the spots I've called this guy down in, I'm like kind of regretting it now. What the fuck? It was mainly the ace-3 hand heads up, which is like whatever though. Raise here, I'm just out of here. It's obviously like easy to find raise bluff here, but like for most players, I'm just not gonna call. It's easy to check back king KQ here. Appreciate the streams though. I get it's hard to stream this game. Yeah, I'm getting better at it though. Just we've been winning the last couple, like this week we're up, so is what it is. Probably could like do a bunch of voodoo shit. I just don't really want to fight this guy. I'm in the mood to just raise this hand huge. Probably with a nut flush though, we'd prefer. Actually, I feel like I would not want to raise clubs big. Just if I was to like just be in the mood to do it, simply because I want him to call like king queen and king jack as clubs rather than king jack and king queen of hearts. You know what I mean? Because I can cooler easier. Obviously, there's like some heuristic going on. There's some heuristic going on of just like, I'm going to continue more often on a club, so therefore I want to have less clubs because he's more likely to overfold turns. Because even if, let's say he has king, queen of clubs, right? I'm more likely to continue on a club, so then he calls king, queen of clubs. Yes, I have the cooler equity, but on the same time, I'm not going to ever follow through, so then he's more likely to win. Whereas if he has king, queen of hearts, maybe he's more likely to find a hero fold. So it's a little more complicated than just like focusing on your cooler EV. So that's why the solver, you'll see it just like won't stick to one heuristic there. What's the most you ever won in a month at 200 NL? Don't know, because I don't stay at 200 NL. I've never played just 200. Like, the second I go to a higher stake, I just usually remain that stake. That's just how I am. But I got better at doing that. I used to, like, literally, once I got to 1K, I only played 1K for a bit. Like, I was just... If he runs lead, I'll let him punt. We have bad 6. Oh, shit. Okay, guys, on river, by the way, like, sizing up here is objectively misplay. I mean, slight overbet is probably good. I like slight overbet. Like, you want to pick the size here where you rep, like, the main part of your value. So we run overbet here because it's incentivize him to actually bluff jam. If I go, like, all in or something, it's just stupid. You could go, like, yeah. It's kind of unfortunate, though, because, like, when I play versus better regs, do you know how many times I've been bluff jammed on this spot when I have quads? Like, I've made so much money getting bluff jammed from quads. But, like, for people trying to rep quads. But, like, when you play versus the wrong opponent, they're just out of there. They don't even consider it as a play. Which is obviously just annoying. Because it objectively makes money, because people just don't call enough. But, whatever. You never want to play your quads in these spots, guys, unless your opponent's like huge nets. But you always want to play your quads like when you do have it. Like the same as you would play like aces, kings, queens in Jack X to protect your betting range. You don't want to, so that way they're like less certain of bluffing you. If you just like jam all your quads, like it's just like a dumbass play. Like anyone who's good enough at the game knows you still have quads. Obviously, if you're versus a wreck, he's not going to raise enough, and you just go all in and just hope he calls a jack. That's also valid. Like. Barrel's extremely tight. I almost folded KK pre. Yeah, he's very tight pre. I mean, I've seen him actually bluff. It's like some guys play the opposite way, where they'll like play normal pre-flop and then like. I folded KK pre already this stream. On stream, it was 200 big blinds deep. It was cold 4 pot, and a guy jammed 200 here. It was shameless, I think. Oh, this is obviously worst turn in the deck. We're like completely just cooked now. And Yuki, like, I would overfold just like most rigs here, and then Yuki's like potentially likely to underbluff it by a little, so I'm just gonna find the fold. Especially versus the big size, we'll play. What was I gonna say? I re-rolled. That's cheating. Yeah, I folded case pre. I was open, 3-bet, 4-bet, 200 big blind shove, and I folded kings. Just because I thought I only had 7.5 invested in the pot, so my equity basically has to be like 40-something%. meaning that he has to have like ace king and queens way more than he has aces. And I just thought that like there's no way I'm getting that. Obviously, he can have queens a little less than he has ace king, right? But it's not like it's like yeah. It's like obviously I don't know. People just don't find the jam wide enough there. So 200 bigs deep, it just felt. Nah, man, you're not jamming ace king 200 bigs deep. And also you block ace king when you have kings. So like if your opponent for sure never has queens, ace king is like I mean queen like kings is just so unappealing sometimes because yeah. Should I have min click so like I could give him potential reopen EV? Like if this guy shoved, he can't flat because I can rejam. But if he flatted his shove with after a cold four, I would just never jam my hand anyway. To be honest, because I would assume it's a trap. In theory, this hand calls, but in practice, I think I'm gonna find the fold. I did make a hero fold to shed on stream. Oh, he sized so down. Actually, I'm gonna call because he sized so down. Half pot. I don't know. He called too. Fuck. How do you have a ton? I don't know. I want to fold. I literally have just I face up folded king 10 suited here, which makes a big one in the spot earlier. Shed objectively like if I had 7.5 invested, I don't know. Like the pot size is so good. I'm gonna overfold post. I think he's gonna underbluff post for sure. So to me, it's just an easy decision to just fold. And obviously, in theory, my hand might call here, but I'm just not gonna get involved. Like half pot is so committal. I don't think you should run very many calls half pot. In theory, my hand should probably jam at a frequency. Yeah. Maybe not ace queen with the ace of spades. Maybe you just play like you could have some flats there, and maybe that's one of them. But yeah, it's probably not a good blocker, honestly. You probably just want queen of spades. Like I don't know. I'm just thinking about the way it plays out. If you're gonna jam ace queen, like your opponent's more likely to fold ace king when he has. Actually, that's not even true. Actually, so maybe it's a better blocker because your opponent still calls off ace king with the ace of spades just because he has the ace of spades. Which improves equity. I shouldn't play this hand this way. I think I messed up. Is this guy like squeezing crazy? Not really. This is probably like not a good blocker. So this guy cold called behind. Let's run 75. Could be threes or fours, but I don't know. Once Yuki calls here, I feel kind of cooked. Obviously, diamond kind of helps. I like king jack of diamonds. I don't know. I'm being a nit, but this board is not good. He has jacks and nines so often. It's like, I already probably should just run check fold on flop. Lead pot. I don't know. I still believe it for some odd reason. I don't know. You could have bluffs, but I don't know. Probably could just fold here. 5x is a lot, but whatever. We've been running good to king 8 today while pair dudes. We already got a stack with it once. This guy behind one and block. Just to make sense for shit to trap here. It really doesn't. I mean, if he wants to run XR, I don't think it makes money. And this guy's like been really spewy. I'm just not aware of that, then I prefer checking my cards. That being said, I could just run check raise. I mean, I could just fold the check raise really easily because it just doesn't really feel like a bluff now. All right, we'll check. And we'll check back on heart because I could see him just like knitting it up for some reason. And or, yeah, pretty much. I don't think he's going to trap this card too much. Check all jacks is just atrocious, right? Like, it's just atrocious. You just like, I just have too much equity. You could have ace jack, but that being said, I perceive so many strong hands that I don't think I get called thin enough. Shed doesn't actually call that wide. You could have bluff caught this, to be honest. So I could have considered it, but I don't know. It could be like king 10, right? I don't think the card should be trapped, to be honest, because perceived reopen is so low here. But it's not like the lowest because you could perceive bluffs. Queen 10, 10, 9 could bluff. So, I don't know. That being said, like the famous example of just like if I reopen all my calling range, I just give him such a big incentive to trap me. That being said, I don't think that's going on in real life. That's more of like higher stakes heuristic. But still. I'm only gonna call King X when he bets river, and then I'm gonna reopen all the King X. Like if you just do the math, checking just makes more money. So in order to make your opponent force the value bet, you actually have to like call some stuff. I mean, you would have to actually bet some hand, like you have to check back some hands that you would call, which a lot of people just don't understand heuristics like this. But I mean, they're kind of fake to climbing stakes. Once you get higher, like you need to be kind of decent at them. I think maybe not, because some high stakes rigs are so bad at it. So I mean, maybe you can just get there by doing anything. I would say exploiting is like the key in poker. Just figuring out like how to play normal to the point where you're not like easily blatantly exploited over just like a guy has a 50 hand sample on you and can exploit you, and then like. So like as long as you're just that good enough at theory that you're not just like complete McDonald's, and then just finding like profitable exploits seems to be like the way to climb stakes, to be honest. It's kind of really unromantic, like that you can just be like pretty bad at poker and climb, but it just does make money. So, and I guess it's not bad at poker because at that point if you're winning at 1K now, like you're clearly not bad. But yeah. I also call one here once. This guy leads when he hits, usually. But obviously, runouts are pretty decent for us. We only have like 2 good aces, fortunately. But obviously, like any heart's pretty nice. Obviously, 4 is going to be good because the 4s are clean. Now, obviously, we just run call here. And if he blocks, we just jam. Yeah. Boom! So can you tell us what is the most you ever won in a single month at 1K&L, if you remember? That's the stake, I don't know. I had a 6-figure month one time in my life, but that was because I won a tournament, and I think I hit like somewhat of a PBJ. That's my biggest month ever, but yeah. 1K&L, most remember, I don't know. When I first started playing on ACR, I upswung like 20K instantly. It's like pretty big sun run. So probably that month. I don't know. It would have been more than 20K, but because I was playing elsewhere. But yeah, that month was pretty good. I don't keep track of results, like I said, so I don't know. So can you tell? I've never played that much volume in a month. That's the issue. That's always been my issue in poker is my volume. So can you? Once I got higher, I like really like I had everything I wanted in life, like great family, great girlfriend, like great friends, enough money to do whatever I want, pretty much in the short, like in the short to midterm, and I just lost a lot of motivation. Okay. So can you tell us what is the most you ever? What bankroll until we play? We need 20K. Ooh! Speaking of my girlfriend, we got the queen on the board. What do you mean check back? What do you mean? We're deeper versus this guy, and he could have a lot of McDonald's. So I think we just run 75 and pray for he has set. Like I think he could have 6-5, he could have 3s, he could have the shits, and I was really hoping that was what the case was. Like obviously this guy's shorter and like probably has nothing when he runs check back, so I'm not really focused on like trying to get this guy to like check. Oh, he'll ace king. I think the fact he checked this good of a board for him means he's not gonna bluff. I was thinking like if I run check raise here and he has 6s or 5s, it's just not that good. I don't think he is gonna bluff, but like just the chance that like he has 6s 5s here and I B75 this card, like I could see like with the how wet the board is, I could just see fast play jam and we set over set. Because you look at action, he flatted here. Like how do you not have a set? That's just so crazy. Like what do you have? Like did he fold 7s or 4s? I actually don't understand how he has a fold. Like legitimately, if I took this line, chat, I'm not even trying to be like troll. If I took his line, I would have 0 folds displayed. Like, I'm not even joking. I don't know what a hand in my range I would have as a fold. Like, maybe you can tell us. 8s? Maybe a 9s. Maybe literally a 9s. But I don't know. Like the issue is, like, trying to incentivize him to call more sets. I'm just going to let stuff get there. For example, he has 7s or 4s. I can't let these cards get there either. So we just run 75, and I'm just like, I just think so often I'm going to set up a set here. Potentially even like 8-7 of spades, obviously what a bingo does. We're going to call here this deep. Queen high's okay, but Neo, thanks for the follow. Honestly, a lot of regs won't have ace queen offsuit or king queen offsuit here. So we're just going to instantly, we're going to block here if he bets. We'll call once. Then again, he didn't value bet queen queen on the river. It's a weird spot, right? I just didn't like it in theory. Okay, I kind of just believe this. I don't know. I mean, no diamond in theory, blocking aces and kings, double blocking ace queen suited. It's just kind of tempting actually. Ace 5 and ace 4 on the board though, so like unless he's 3-betting ace 8, you know what I mean? Like I could be getting merged on by ace 5 here. Quite cringe. I probably should call in theory, but I do believe this guy might be on the nittier side. I don't really know him. I could be completely wrong. Like I would say like the odds he's more nittier than more aggressive is. And that's the thing. It's like you don't even want him to be that aggressive because then he's probably gonna have the balls to follow through, and I don't want to call river. So it's like I don't know. You almost want this like nitty guy that has like ace jack of diamonds here, but I don't know. Just like player archetypes make that seem like not a great call. If you check turn and river, I just then again he didn't bet queen queen on the river, or did you bet turn? I didn't bet turn. I don't know. I'm just perceived so strong, and he's not like he's one of the guys who is kind of overfolds versus me, to be honest. So that being said, I'm open to the fact that it was an error. I mean, just everyone's so tricky trappy versus me, but yeah, I don't know if he's actually trapping a flush draw. Feel like I'm Michael Jackson reincarnated. Why is everything so McDonald's? I don't know, man. I'm just hungry. I need to like clip more stuff from my stream. If you guys see entertaining clips, make sure to clip it. Helps out for the YouTube content that I'm gonna be making. Ugh, I'm gonna fold here. This is obviously nutted. Resurrect will unlimited. See if like someone like, dude, I have this like outgoing fantasy football trade, and this guy just will not reply to me. Like, what the fuck, bro? You're like, stop trying to act like you have a life. Like, bro, I have this league. I have one of my leagues, like pretty much my main league. I have Worthy and Rice. And I just want Mahomes. Like, dude, it's a single QB league. Like, he's not worth that much. Like, just give him to me. Like, I actually think the Chiefs guys, like, low key, like people are hating. Like, they have no one out there. I mean, Taekwon looks okay, I guess, but they have no one. Like, when Rice and Worthy are back, they're gonna be deadly, bro. People are sleeping on them. If he was 100, I would call it. I guess because like a queen or an ace are like kind of an out, we should call, and then maybe he just has a king queen. I doubt it. I doubt he plays like this with king queen. Target, you're just owning me, man, with your short stack antics. You're probably just like chuckling to yourself. I don't think he has any folds here when he picks that size. That's why I don't feel the need to go have bluffs. It's probably a fold, to be honest. No, I think he could have Jack X, guys. I just don't think he calls Jack X. Like, I obviously thought I had the best hand. Like, and that King 8 hand, I was like very, very certain I had the best hand. It's extremely certain. Like, you guys, like sometimes it's like you don't just value bet river because you think you have the best hand. Like, it's betting EV compared to like, yeah, like the betting EV has to be better than the checking EV, which means the bet has to make money itself. It doesn't mean like sometimes there's some spots for some players you could have the better hand 90% of the time, and you don't bet. Obviously, this is exploitative usually, but yeah. Just because I was sure I had the best hand. I was like 99.9% sure. I just did not think he was gonna call me, to be honest. But it's probably a bad assumption, honestly. I'm open to the fact that he was losing. But my thought process in the game was I just didn't think he was gonna call me with worse enough, and I thought he could have traps enough. This is my logic. It wasn't that I thought I wasn't good. Now it could be a mistake, but Shed just folds a lot versus me, so. Okay, so someone has pocket fives, and we're gonna hit the deuce. Obviously, this is like God spot for me. We have sevens and fives, and we have a flush draw, so we're just gonna take it. He's gonna have queen jack of spades. We're gonna block, and then he's gonna jam, and we're gonna win all the money. 8 of spades on the turn. Thank you. Oof. That's obviously a bad card. Let's just check. I feel like if I bet here, he could justify folding queen jack of spades and stuff. I still get dealt sevens. Okay, let's just check. We can occasionally when we have like block all the folds. Obviously, his calling range is like so inelastic here, so it's obviously versus rack here with like normalist looking stats. Obviously, you don't get to see 4 bet, but still. I have a bad feeling about this one. My lifetime winner in this one is just so big. Come on, no way, right? Yes! What is this games? Like, I feel like these games have been so soft for a while, and I'm finally just getting the benefit from it. Like, it felt like I've been fighting for my life. Like, now I'm just getting, like, the, like, oh! Like, I'm obviously running good, but it's like, it just, like, I knew this would happen. Like, the second I run good, it's like the easiest money. It looks like I'm making the easiest money of my life. Like, these games have been fucked good over the last couple days. I don't know why. I think these hours are just fucked good, to be honest, in my region. Like, the regs, like, go do something else. And, like, the recs, it's like peak. They just got off work. So I think these are underrated hours, to be honest. I think, guys, at some point I'm going to stop doing the late night streams. And I'm going to start streaming earlier. Just because I can't, like, this lifestyle is not sustainable for me. So I think at some point, guys, I'm going to run the late night. I'm going to stop the late night stream. I'm going to try to go live early. And then just, like, stream till, like, 8 and then get off. Or, like, 8, 7-ish and get off. Maybe some nights I'll end at like 9, right? But my girlfriend's starting her job soon. So yeah, I'm just like never gonna hang out with her if I have this like complete doom schedule. And yeah, call me a simp, but yeah. What is this spot? It's like holding while we're ahead today, which is obviously nice. Nice little like couple binds above EV for sure. Oh, what is this spot too? We just saw how crazy this guy is. I think we go small. He's more likely to whale, or call something that's like drawing dead. Theory, I think I'm supposed to size up here, but I just know he has like complete dog, and we have the board locked up, so. Yeah, maybe check back here is better, and he just punts it. Honestly, I think check back here might be underrated used line. I know in theory, like people with their fucking sims would say, or MDF would say that B75 there's the most overcalled line, but I'm just thinking in practice, like just how to get the money in versus this exact archetype, given that he like most wrecks don't just 4-bet jam ace-6 and call off. That is not the average wreck. So I think checking turn there and just letting him bluff his air would have been the best line. Betting small just gives him a reason to fold it. And it pretty much does the same thing. I was hoping he would like spew versus the I was hoping he would spew versus the block, but I think he's more likely to spew in the check back. Plus he could have like hit a pair. right? Like if he hits an ace, I just always make the money. Like I don't want him to fold cards. So I made a mistake there. It's either I actually think block's the worst. I think like block on flop is worth it because like I said, he could spew versus block. But then once he calls block and I boat up, particularly that also matters a lot because like I don't care about any river now. I think check back there would be the best line because I want him to hit a pair, like basically. On the you did chat. He's short stacking 1K now. I don't know. Should just be doing that. He just wakes up some days and it's like I'm gonna short stack. I'm like okay. Do you, bro? No clue why. I'll be like playing heads up, dude, and he'll just come in and sit. I'll be playing heads up versus a dude, and he'll just come in and sit the short stack. Alright, man. Do you? That's frustrating for me because I actually think like just finding that turn check there I could have legit got the stack. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he just jammed. Okay, this is obviously God word for me. He's dead. He's dead. Unless he has deuces, he's dead. I just bet because he's dead. I don't want to free roll him to hit like 4s and stuff. If he has a connector, we charge him. Raise here, I'm like shitting my pants. I'll probably call 1 just because I can, like I think he gives a flush draws, and I could improve to be able to beat a sets if he sizes down. It's literally deuces. He actually just hit it. He just banged it. He just banged deuces, bro. There's no way. What? Come on, bro. Really? Nice hand. He just banged it. That's insane. Nice hand, bro. Wow. I'm winning. Like, by the way, this line is objectively horrible. You never do this in life, like in poker, where you cap yourself and then call because your range is 2 face up. Like, obviously you could play this like mini game where like you just rep the 1 set that's on the board every time, and like maybe you get overfolds for a while, but eventually the jig runs out. Your range is 2 face up. You just like get bluffed on almost every card, and then if it runs 6-4-3, I check back and you just range bluff me and like you win, but like it's not really worth it. Because most boards do not run 6-4-3. Most boards, you're more likely to get an ace high, king high, queen high board than you are to get a 6-4-3 board. So. So your implied odds are out the window because your range is 2 face up. So yeah, you just lose. It's just not making money out of position. Like you just don't get the money in. Like here he hit a deuce versus an ace, but like to me, I just don't think he's gonna turn this like archetype into a bluff. And once he raises and clubs come off, and he like also picks this McDonald's size on turn when he is like legitimately repping 0 bluffs, he still sizes up to get stacks because he's only thinking about his hand. Like if he wants to really make me a difference, he should B20. Like literally, he should B20, B20. That should be his line. I'm not even joking. Like that should be the line. Like if he wants to ever get paid, he needs to play this. Like. He's only getting cooler, by the way. Like when he bets this way and he plays this way, if the money ever went in, his 1 at showdown would be pretty much 0. I would only call him down with the queen and jack x of clubs. I mean, I guess if I had 5-4 clubs for some reason and he had 7-6, I guess he would beat me. But yeah. Most of the time, the turn isn't the king of clubs though. So if you want to say like, oh, he could range bluff me, yeah, you're actually kind of right. Like he could probably exploitably overbluff that spot. But you know, like the only person in the pool that would do that is probably me, and I still don't think I would do that. So. Because I don't expect people to be good enough to fold their cards. Like obviously, if you're bluffing like that and then you get the king of clubs turn, you're gonna win money. Like you're gonna win money, obviously. I can't believe this guy actually fucking banged it. Like that's crazy. Well played. Bet. I don't know what this guy's stats are normally. It's obviously tempting to raise here, but let's just call, I guess. If there was a reg in the hand, I would probably raise, but there's not. He blocked, he called. No. Ugh. Guys, I just jam. Hope he has a draw. Like, he admittedly just has this hand every time he plays this line. It's just unfortunate that he just decided to call it. Most of the time they don't call. Like, obviously, guys, you've seen, like, how much I've been winning in the spots. I don't know if this, like, Rec is watching stream. Probably not. It's probably just variance, but... Wow, that's fucking cringe. And we just jam river because, like... Obviously, you could say check call's better, like, I guess. Check call would have been actually a lot better. I actually misplayed. But, whatever. Check call would have been better, to be honest, but whatever. You could argue, like, the Rec just, like, makes some, like... You could also argue the Rec makes some stupid fold, like, 10s here. You could argue this as well. So the jam is not the worst thing in the world, to be honest. But, yeah. I do think I should have thought about it longer and ran check and ran check call. But whatever. If you guys all want to backseat me for not running check call there, like, go ahead. Like, I don't care. It takes 2 seconds to realize it's probably better on the river there, but it's like same shit. Like, it's stacked, probably. I mean, I could have actually saved 17 bigs. Like, that's actually a lot of big blinds. But at the same time, like, the guy could call ace 10 of clubs here when I jam. Right? Like, that also happens. So, I don't know. There's a trillion things. Like, it's not like check jam is just... I mean, check jam is just making infinite more big. It might make, like, a 2 or 3 bigs more. It's not going to make infinite more. I'm in check call. Obviously, I bluffed there because he admittedly caps himself by picking, like, this McDonald's size, and then usually, like, that's overfolded, and then the other guy calling behind it admittedly, like, caps himself. He just decided, blocking all the bluffs, not having top pair, that he was just gonna call down. I don't know if that's because he's watching stream. I don't know if that's because he's just a huge station. I don't know what it is. We'll give him this now, though. Most Rex fold there, so we just take the spot. Now, if I get 3-bet here, I'm probably sad, because this guy definitely has all the 2 pairs as played. I'm like, I don't know what 1 pair he's repping. You just run 75 here and fold the jam. I mean, in theory, you could call it sometimes. I don't know what a natural bluff is, though. That's the issue. I can't find a natural bluff. Like, 3x of clubs? Like, I don't even know. Like, because the issue is... Like, obviously, the natural bluffs are 9 and 7x, but these hands should full turn. Nice. Like, most of these spots, like, people will say, oh, he's bluffing 9 or 7. Because, like, obviously, those are those are the natural bluffs. But these hands should probably full turn. And he doesn't... And this is a rare node where he's not going to have... Because the ace is the card that's naked. He's not going to have 9 or ace, 7x of clubs to turn into bluffs. Like, let's say the 7 was naked. Well, then he could turn 7-6 of clubs. He could turn 7-5 of clubs. 8-7 of clubs. He actually has potential bluffs. But now in this round, I'm like, what does he have? Good luck tonight. Thank you. Appreciate you. It's always worth thinking about this stuff, because that definitely, in theory, will affect my reopen range. For example, if I'm playing versus an aggressive opponent and I think he's capable, we're just going to get an inverse Yuki. Like, obviously, like, Yuki's sometimes on the tighter side, but from these positions, I'm not going to call queens. Took a little bit, but I don't think it means anything. 3 times, let's do it. Let's run the fucking gauntlet, bro. The queens are hot today, bro. No! It's always the last card, bro, and it's like usually always bad juju. Okay. The queens are still... Oh, wait, there's a lot... Oh! Bam, bam! Let's go. 50 VPIP. I still think I won 75. You know what? Fuck it, whatever. We have the board pretty much locked up. Obviously, we, like, don't. But there's 50% of hands we do. Like, if he was, like, tighter range, obviously, he's going to have more suited hands and more jack-10s, more, like, connectivity, more, like, real hands. Hey, man, nice to see a fellow Japan resident. I'm not Japan, unfortunately. Where are you based? The Tokyo Penthouse? I'm not in Japan. I was in there for 2 months. You live in Japan? Where? Nihongo wakarimasu ka? Yo, this is real or game? This is a real game. This is real monies. At which bankroll do you start taking shots at 500NL at 40,000? I mean, 20,000. Sorry. That's 1K. I'm not from Japan. I play in Ontario Poker, Aqualave. So, What's it called? I'm allowed to set luck my flag, and I have Doraemon, so. But I was in Japan for 2 months this summer. Natsuyasumi. Obviously, you're on raise here sometimes. This decision to go to half pot is like literally giving me those sus vibes. Is backseating allowed? Yes. It's allowed. Just don't expect me to like you if you backseat me. Just don't expect me to like you. But yes, it's allowed. I'm not gonna do this thing where like everyone's feels like they're in jail in my chat. That's like obviously like that's just on me. Like I would prefer if you guys are active in the chat. And if that means because you want to just say I should have bluffed a river that I didn't, go fucking ahead, man. Just expect me to not like you. I'm kind of joking. It's good. I don't think I have it in my region. I mean, if you're looking at this is unbelievably soft as well. It's 20k. It's 20k. I will play. I will play, guys. I'm gonna start playing heads up though, like later. What's up? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna clean it up. I'm gonna end stream earlier today so we can hang out. Kira, do you want to not eat? Do you want to not eat? No, I'm saying like wait for me. Do I respond to chats? Tell new viewers that the delay is 4 minutes. You know what I should do? I should just do this. Just guys, let me know if I know fold. Yeah, that's probably a strat. Probably broken strat. Probably dark tech. And my dog's about to kill my girlfriend. So maybe I'll have to go protect you guys. Honestly, guys, it feels like I'm running better than this. Wait, why is my like mouse like glitching out instead of clicking for a? But we're up a good amount, but feels like I'm running better, to be honest. It feels like I'm like I don't know. It feels like I'm running a god, but I guess like I just kind of like punted 3 stacks. Like semi punts. Like it wasn't like they were like. Okay, this guy's gonna call McDonald's here, right? I don't know. That's not. This guy probably will though. Nice, nice, nice. Why is my stuff not working? Am I like holding down a key? I can't click on people's profiles. Oh, this is a 3-bet. I didn't realize it was heads up. Oh my god, I want to see his stats. I think it's like not good. Like Yuki's on the tighter side here. I think King Queen's still maybe too good, but I could be wrong. Could probably just justify folding. Why can't I see his stats? Whatever. Like, what is this garbage, dude? He's 63 VPIP, but what is going on? Why can't I see it? Huh? Is GG just breaking? Whatever, flop would have sucked anyway. But... yeah, good fold. Oh my god. What the fuck, dude? Alright. Okay, obviously just take the price. We're ahead of like these garbage McDonald's spades hands. Obviously 9-8 kind of got there, but I pretty much have no 9 in his played. We beat 10-9. Oh, that's the unfortunate part. But to be honest, guys, if I bet turn, he probably calls this hand. It's the downside of raising King 10 and stuff too much on the flop. It's usually a better check call. But I figured with backdoor flush draw you could raise it, because I shouldn't even have it. Is he in Ontario Discord? Yeah, I am in Ontario. I'm in both. I'm in everything. This is 10-7 of hearts, guys. The complaint counter is going to 2. Imagine just like he just donks. I expect like you can run jam with ace king here and stuff, so. Go more geo size. I think it's more likely to make mistakes versus whatever. Obviously, that's what's very profitable with a bluff. Like if villains are calling between like not folding ace x there, like obviously I'm printing. On a 10, I guess you can call it. It's like usually like high frequency, but double bad suit, I'm sure it's okay. Probably check more with the heart though, and then bet like the double bad a good amount, but still whatever. We'll run the delay OB here. I think Yuki's gonna struggle to defend versus it. Bro, I'm not really complaining. I just don't know what's going on. I wasn't even that mad about it. When is it not valid? I don't know. The issue is if you're too OCD about it, like I would have, in theory, have to just gift like 20 subs. Like just acknowledging something like for being annoying or not working is not really complaining. Like complaining would be like, oh my god, fucking my GG doesn't work. Fuck this. Oh fuck, like if I didn't know, man, I'd be up 10 binds right now if I could fucking look at this shit. I guess I kind of sound like that today, and I still didn't count it as complaining. But still, whatever, okay? I said I was being disingenuous. I gave 5 subs yesterday, okay? If y'all catch me slipping, it is what it is. Satellite. Work. You ain't gotta go to work. I gotta chill. This deep. You know what's a big tell here? This guy found flats and then found a fold on like Obviously, I'd fold this hand anyway in theory from these positions. Trevor Diggs. Your name sounds like Trevor Diggs. This bug happens like lag or something. This guy earlier flatted and then called flat and then had a fold on Queen 6-4-3 two-tone. Like turned it. How is it even possible? Like I don't even understand. Like I would just only have nuts there. Stream broken? Is it lagging? Oh shit, my YouTube won't even load. I'm not gonna squeeze here because too many callers, I think. Oh, this guy could be Japanese and this guy could be absolutely Japanese with the calls, so. I'm not gonna fold an ace yet. HP still feels like whatever. Like the odds that we get to chop or something is like fine. I would say never calling rivers, but whatever. Guy's addicted to sizing like a psycho. We saw him betting tens on a jack high bar earlier, so I don't really want to fold. But when he decides about river, I'm just gonna assume not good. Plus, if you hit a hand there, like we're getting fucking the bag. Oh, I can't look at stuff. It's actually bothering me. Okay, this is valid complaint. Okay, it doesn't count. That was kind of complaining, but like whatever, guys. Come on, you can't be nitpicking that hard. It's like client-side issues. Do it. I guess we just run 75 and jam it in. Whatever. Nitty fold. I don't care. I can't improve to beat anything that I care about. So, and I think like his turn reopens tight. All right. Wow. The spot. Okay. Whatever. Like, he turned double gutted. Like, even if he jams like ace x of spades or something, or like, obviously like in theory this hand probably runs check back sometimes. I'm just gonna send the equity. Whatever. Folds out like 10-9 and stuff. I don't like. Obviously, you should check back this hand to bluff river. I just feel like I get stationed in the delay line here, so I don't like taking this line. Higher stakes, I'd probably find it. But like lower stakes, I just feel like people just give no respect in the delay. But I don't even know that's fully true. It's like depends on the reg. Like it's obviously like not fully true. Because if it were fully true, I would just like always have the delay when I had value. Yeah, let's just block. I don't know. Get called by worse hearts. I don't want to run the check call. And also, like, yeah, he does, like, this really, really nitty stuff, like, call king high, and then I get to pick my price, which is also quite chill. We just be getting dealt the premiums. Why do you only 6 stable? Because it's better for viewers. 9, I think, is unwatchable. I get used to rolling everything, guys, for cadence, for pace. Gives me, like, I feel like it's, like, less timing till. Like, so, like, I just get the habit of rolling everything. Because if I roll everything, it's, like, the same. Let's say I actually had a roll here. Even though, obviously, I'm always serving kings, it's going to be the same pace as a hand I would roll, if that makes sense. Obviously, in theory, mix calls here, so I don't know what to do. I think this guy's on the tighter side. I don't know what good calling is going to help, so whatever. We just stacked. I mean, yeah. What good does calling do? Like, if he has queens, he should call off. I don't know. I went too big here, by the way, it was a mistake. In theory, this hand calls sometimes. I'm like tempted to call. The sole reason why it's okay is like they don't usually jam jacks or queens here. So it's like basically the same. I don't know. Yeah, whatever, let's call. Oh wow, they jammed tens here. I had the complete wrong reach shot. I mean, it still worked out for us. It's almost like now it's a good call for the other reason. Damn. Okay, well, we block check box. Let's just run check jam, whatever. Like, the issue with betting turn here and he calls, the river's always going to be McDonald's anyway. Now you could say, oh, okay, go check check, and the river's McDonald's. The same thing. Same shit. Now we just run jam, whatever. Obviously he has tens, nines, and queen jack as well, but whatever. You could also have like hands like jack 10, queens and jacks are also tough to fold. Damn. Let's run at 3, alright. Just let me win twice though. Thank you. Oh shit. I'll take the third one, I guess, if you really insist. If you really insist. Also, what do you say of an invitation to Pringles/Target Discord? Cause stream went down as you answered, sir, if you don't mind answering again. Is that the one like with like I mean sure, I'll be in any Discord, bro. I'll be in any Discord. So because you guys aren't talking about objectively weird shit in there, I don't really care. Like, as long as you're not talking about shit so weird that it makes me look bad just for being in the Discord, I don't really care. I'll be in it. Yeah, so just send me an invite. And by weird, I mean like really weird. Not like, oh, cringy. Maybe we're gonna bet check bet here. Oh, it works again. 53 VPAP, 25 PFR. If he goes less than pot here, I'll raise. If he goes pot, I'll probably just call. If he overbets, I'll just call once. Could like literally argue folding here, so makes money. But we have backdoor flush draw, and he could just be like, yeah, whatever. Oh. What do you mean disorder? We're on call here mainly. On this board, I'd rather raise more nutted hands. Like this combo draws McDonald's fake. I mean, obviously you could argue if you go big enough, you fold that some ace queen. I feel like he has to call here. Like I could have 7-8, 9-8. If he has 10x, he has to call, so we're gonna block. And he probably just has king x, but now it is tempting to jam. Now it is tempting to jam. You know what? We never do it. We never do this, bro. Just fold barrel. I never do this. I haven't done this on stream yet. You've watched me play like so many hands. I never do this. Obviously, this is my only potential candidate. It has to be queen x of hearts. This is the only hand that I could have that bluffs. It's good to have the 9 because like straight should be his main folding range. Barrel, you just never fold to me, man. I don't get it. Chat, like, how do I get put on a bluff here? Like, who bluffs here? Like, in order for me to run a block raise bluff, I have to have a queen of hearts because it's usually pointless to block bluff 0 equity. Anyway, I'm just gonna talk about it. Why it's a bad beat once he calls me or folds. I'm not gonna talk about middle hand. Just like stressing me out because he's gonna call or fold in the middle of my sentence. Ugh. Yes. Yes. Okay, the reason why, chat, is it's really bad to run block raise like on the river with hands that like are already bluffs. Because he has no fold. So let's say I just had a random hand like 8, 9, 8 and I did this. That doesn't make sense. Also, 10x doesn't make sense because you're having queen x to block. So I have to take queen x now. Obviously I have queen jack. The reason my queen jack's less good, in my opinion, is because I want him to fold straights, right? So also he doesn't really have straights, so he's like, I don't know, king jack I feel like is the folding range. You know what I mean? So I just really like this hand as a take. Now you could argue you never need to take the spot, and yeah, obviously if he snaps my ass with king jack there, then I never need to take the spot. How often do you get jammed here on this card? I don't think it's very often. Now in theory I should probably check back though. I don't know. Whatever. It's a fucking king, man. Like he just has a jack, right? If he jams though, like I kind of, I don't know. I think in theory it's a check back, but I don't know. And people, I don't know. Just don't jam. Oh, that's pretty good run out. I got myself into this one, didn't I? And it's probably just like jack X of hearts. That's like the fucking cringy part too. Probably just have to fold because it just could be jack X of hearts. Let's save the money. Whatever, man. It's my fault. I shouldn't even be tilted. It's my fault. It's my fault. It's 100% a check back. I don't know. These people play so fucking weird though. It's obviously fine. Yeah, whatever. We get guys. We make a mistake up here and then we get coolered out here. I just fold because I see like too many jack X of hearts jams here. So I just don't want to fucking whatever. Obviously, like if I had known the because the river's sometimes not a heart, and we're just drawing dead. We're drawing to like 9%, and then like at best we're like I don't know what the price we need. I could have done the equity math. I'm still calling a 46th, so I need like probably like 25%. So I'm probably getting that, but I don't know. If you just jack X a heart, I'm always like pretty much dead. It's just my bad because I shouldn't bet turn. It's just like I like what I think, Chad, is like it just makes too much money to bet. That's the issue. It just makes too much money. First of all, people just usually don't jam king queen and stuff here. He probably just literally got dealt king jack, or he just sent jack of hearts, and then they don't send queen 10 enough and stuff like this. They don't bluff these king high boards enough. So like to me, this guy's like very face up. He just had nuts. Like he literally just had nuts clearly, or he just had like some like queen 10 of hearts bluff, or like queen jack jack 10 of hearts, and he just doesn't know what to do. I mean the 7x of hearts shows it's not 7x of hearts, but yeah, I don't know. Spot's like close. I probably should go half pot and then I have easier time folding. Like obviously it's my bad for betting such like this is like the worst equity class ever. If you're gonna pick a flush draw hand, you either bet air, like you never do what I just did. But like, I did it for a reason, so it's whatever. I don't want to like talk about it that much. I know in theory if I'm playing versus like 1K reg, I would never do this, but whatever. It's just unfortunate. It's my bad, because I'm just... This is why I try not to be too exploitative, because now I'm just tilted on myself. I'm pretty sure he just had fucking giga nuts, though, and he just doesn't raise flop enough, and that's probably why it's still bad. But it's like, whatever. Whatever, it still could have been jack X of hearts. It still could be jack 10, queen jack of hearts, ace jack of hearts, ace 10 of hearts. Whatever. It is what it is. Even though we got the heart. Hey, it could have been jacks. Like, this guy's very nitty, so. Whatever. Just have a worse 8, bro. It's not hard. I'm just mad at myself. I'm not even complaining. I'm literally, like, I'm just mad at myself. I mean, you can say complaining about yourself is complaining. It's literally no one's fault but mine. I'm not complaining with, like, the deck or run bad or whatever. I was like, bet to call off, and then the more I thought about it, I didn't like it, and then I regretted my bet. How many viewers do you have? Anyway, did you invite me to the Discord? Yeah. I'll prove you to mine. I don't know. Hey, 10s or 9s could jam here. I don't know if Kovac will take it, but I'm not going to fold. Jam here, I'd probably just toss. I don't know. I'd probably have to think about it a little longer. Dude, I'm just running so good today. I'm running so good. It's so ridiculous. Like, it's almost frustrating that I'm not up more because of how good I ran. Like, if I didn't take any marginal spots today, guys, like, I literally just got fucked in every marginal spot. But I just, like literally the deck was just so in love with me today. It's crazy. Legit crazy. Like, this was just free. Like, I literally think a worse player than me would have won more money today with how good they ran. Like, legitimately, it was so good that it was almost like you'd wish you were worse at poker. I mean, I made like a couple blinds off bluffing. Obviously got stacked that one hand versus the rack. But I still think, I don't know. I think a worse player could have made more money today, to be honest. I ran so good. Ugh, I just wish I find this 9-8 check back. But you know what? I'm going to get cooler too. Like, it's like he still has a lot of hands in his jamming range that would have beat me on that river. Obviously, like the main ones are like king, queen, king, jack, which I would have beat. But honestly, outside of that, like I don't even know. I actually don't even know. Queen 10, maybe if he's limp. But honestly, hand's still not that good on the river. That's why it's like not the worst. Because think about it, right? Like, okay, it's king, queen, king, jack. Like, assuming he's like aggressive enough, king, queen. Assuming he's nittier, it's just king, jack. Because everything else is like jack X of hearts, ace 10, queen 10 of hearts. Obviously, like queen 10 if he has queen 10 off. I mean, queen 10 suited. There's only 3 combos of that. I doubt it's like 10-9 suited. Like, he's not that aggressive normally. Like, there's no way he's taking 9. Like, this is crazy talk. This deep, whatever. Let's just defend when he gives us God price. What do you want the run-up to be? Like, KK, but like... Yeah, king of clubs, king of hearts, and no king of spades. What? I didn't get exactly what I asked for? Cried. We just check here and keep like king, queen, and ace, king in for a king. He runs half. Obviously, guys, it's probably makes money to just raise and then triple jam. I don't think people call enough, but if there was someone that wouldn't want to take that line as a bluff, it would probably be me versus stream viewer. But yeah. He still gets dealt jacks and 9s, so I would just take it with like 10-9 and stuff. Where's the hand here? Did I not clip it? If I didn't clip it, I'll mark it. Obviously, the thing is he doesn't even have to call it often, chat. Like, how much have we get? We won 30 bigs from finding this. He calls 10-9 of hearts, river's a heart. We block river, he jams. Everyone's happy. Oh, what do you mean 8 of spades? Watch, he's gonna check 10-9 of hearts too. It's the sick part. I literally would have had a content clip if I got there. Look, it's 10-9 of hearts. Ah, it's 6-5. Liquidate. He literally had god blockers. I'm repping 6s and 5s. This motherfucker had 6-5. That's so fucking troll. He should probably value bet river because he literally like, what do I have? Like, I don't have any. Like, I don't have the sets. Like, I don't even know. Call. Whatever. This run folds. You can't rejam, so I could free roll him. But yeah, I don't know. My hand just. I don't have that implied odds of the set because like I don't have that much bluff EV, and he doesn't have that much bluff EV, so it just ruins my odds. Like, let's say he has ace king and the flop comes like 10-8-4. He's like way less incentivized, or like jack 8-4. He's like not incentivized to c-bet and like triple off as a bluff, so it like lowers my EV. And then if I bet into him, he's not incentivized to defend. So obviously like chasing here is like McDonald's. Because if he bets ace king and the other guy is jack 10, he just doesn't gain anything, and he's just risking something to gain nothing. Obviously, in theory, I could. Played one. Yeah, just from looking at the lobbies, it feels like there's a big difference. Like, I actually think in Ontario, like the 200s is infinitely tougher than the 100s. I go down and play the 100s. The 100s look infinitely softer. Like, honestly, yeah. Like I think for most stakes it's not true, but for this thing I think because Ontario you get like the regs running leaderboard that play 1Ks. Like you do not get a single even 500 reg at the 100s. You don't get a single one. The regs that only play 200 usually play the 100, but the regs that play like 1Ks will still play 200s. So like the worst regs in the 200 play the 100s, but like the better regs do not. That's just the reality of it. So it's like also naturally regs move up as they play the 100s because they're so good. So you get like way higher reg to fish ratio. Like if we just look at it right now, like I just think it's like I think it's smart. Like if anyone just like sticks, like instead of like I'm trying to move up in stakes, so it's objectively better for me to take 200. But if someone just sticks at 100, obviously only so many people can do it before there's diminishing returns. But like if you're just like I'm sure you could do okay for yourself every month just running 100. This guy's really tight. I think we just fold. Shotgun messages? What does that even mean? So what? I got a message request. Accept DM. I'll join. Call once. I beg to get folds out of the way. I don't want him to like risk him calling something because like I don't know. I think the double here seems not appealing. Alright guys, I'm gonna end stream soon-ish so I can hang out with my girlfriend before she goes to bed, and then we'll be live at like midnight-ish. Decent flop. Hopefully we can keep the momentum going. I just see that because like you're not gonna make money checking back here. Like okay, obviously you could like keep in like nines and like I'm not nines, like deuces and shit and try to like incentivize cooler, but just bet. Can't believe how many follows are going today. I appreciate everyone. I'm confident. One, thank you for the follow. One, 2, you're broken. You know, yeah, I already thanked all of you. Thanks, Garrick, again for the super chat. You're the beast, man. You're like one of only 2 people to ever super chat me. Appreciate all that. Feels like I get a stack when I actually make money off this content because I'm like obviously like losing a shit ton of UE for now. But whatever. Honestly, it motivates me to play. Oh. So he checks back and hits this. Let's go like 2x pot and play for like McDonald's call. Nah, let's go to this. And we just fold the jam easily because it's hard to take bluff. And he just has 10x in his range. He has queens even as played. So that's 6 combos of values that I just don't. Even kings he has as played sometimes. So that's 9 combos. Okay, let's give him half the kings maybe that I don't want to fuck with. And then bluffs, he obviously has to be like kind of a psycho. In theory, I'm capped here. So in theory, I would have to defend this in like a good amount of the time, actually. But in practice, like that's assuming my opponent recognizes that and has the balls to YOLO, which is just not 99% of players. Nice! I love getting called late. Not that it's the worst call ever, but I love it. So I fucking love how I get paid. I love having value when I get bluff caught. It feels so fucking fun. The legend is here. Am I a legend? Am I a legend in this Discord, guys? Oh shit. Limp calls Dr. Seuss? Good note. Satellite. We did run Ace King into Aces, guys, and we got kind of lucky because it was versus a wreck that, like, I think we could intuitively find out that he was under 4 betting. Oh, I didn't use any of my cash dollars this session. I gotta do that next session. Hope y'all are enjoying the streams. Appreciate everyone who shows up every day and watches this shit. Obviously, we've been kind of stagnating, but catching some real good cards today, so getting further in the right direction. It's just an unreal good day so far. It feels like more stacks could have came out of it. Like, we've just had nuts so much, but it's like, I think a worse player would have be up more today, to be honest. I mean, I've made some pretty decent plays, but yeah. I think like overall my play was pretty good today. 4-bet pots were like quite heads up slots were quite marginal. That's why I don't want to play heads up until I get to a higher stake. Because right now, like, the variance at the 6 max should be a lot lower. Like, there's no point of break battling a heads up, but whatever. It's okay for the leaderboard points. It's okay when there's not much games running. $83, whatever. I'll just flat with the guy behind. I should go over about it. I think its calling is pretty inelastic. Unless like I occasionally might get a hero call though. Wow, fuck. Okay. Check raise might have been the play. I was debating that as well. I don't know. Sometimes people just hero call 8x. Where's Reg? I probably run XR, but I don't know. Surely I'm just not getting called, right? Yeah. All right, I'll probably end stream soon here, boys. I'll call it a 3-hour stream, and then we'll be live later tonight. Games are quite good. This game's pretty mid. Pretty mid. Pretty fucking good. Pretty good. Decent. Like, this is probably the best one. Maybe it's this one. It's probably this one though. Game's quieted down though. Like there's no like insane spots. Like, look at the VPIPs. Like, they're not ridiculous. What's your goal of streamer? If it's minus EV for now, being Ontario 5K on both. That's actually, I'm not even joking. That's the goal in stream. Like, I'm not gonna change my goals because I'm a streamer, so whatever. If anything, I'm more motivated because I'm a streamer. Like, yes, it's gonna be harder to do, but like, it just motivates me to do it. Whereas before, I was kind of in a slump, so motivation-wise, keeps me accountable. Like, I've been playing so many hands, like, because of the stream, because I feel like I have to just do it because of like, I have to. So yeah, obviously, like, not a good start to the stream. Like, the run bad, like, to be honest. But obviously, I'm like, it is what it is. It's prepared me, so I guess you can look at it like that. I mean, I got through it so far. We'll see. I mean, we could always just catch another Doom sample. I mean, we're still made money this month. Obviously, I was like probably dumb for thinking it was gonna be easier than it is, but it is what it is. Obviously, like, I hope I run well when I get to 500. I said my goal was to get out of here in a month. It's still potentially possible. Hopefully it's just a call. I think Yuki jamming here is like very strong. I'm not gonna fold, obviously. I'd say fold makes more EV than jam, for sure. We reached 1 mil, yeah. We're gonna reach 1 million NL and make about 1,000 buy-ins at it. Did your bankroll start off at 4K for the challenge? Yeah. Egg Buka to the moon? Yeah, pretty much. Alright, boys, probably gonna wrap it up here. Be live later. I have a lot of fucking chill ass viewers. That makes me want to keep going, but We'll have later tonight. At some point, guys, this will be like the latest stream I do, and I'm gonna start streaming earlier though. I'm gonna lose a little bit of my European audience, unfortunately. But whatever. $400 1v1s in 2018. CS 1v1s, this hilarious. So you're just nice at it, Vandalized? You're just nice like that? I'm gonna check call here. Obviously 10, he gets like 10-8, 10-7 gets there, 7-8 gets there. It's like really hard for him to get bluffs now. If he has just random diamonds, those hands have a lot of equity. We have like no EQR versus half the hands. So we just fold a lot here. Not to mention he's on the tighter side. So like when your opponent has so much value and you like feel like they're a little tighter, it just makes you like way less likely to bluff catch, simply for the fact that like he has so much value, so he needs a lot of bluffs, and like sometimes nadir players might occasionally find one or two bluffs to catch you off guard. But when you need a spot where they need overwhelming amounts of aggression, usually you should just overfold these spots. Is cold called me? I'm just gonna check back. Could be better ace. His like mid hands like are just so low equity on this board. Maybe he'll just like stab them. Do I check back or 1/3 if he checks? If he half pots, we just call down, whatever. He probably says better ace, but nice. This is we actually used our brain here, and we made some money. The Hikaru of Ontario Poker, is that me? I don't even know if that's a compliment. He's a big streamer? Okay, it is. So guys, thank you for the... Guys, I'll be the Hikaru of Poker. We'll make it so popular. I'll start doing pick me shit. I'll start counting combos on stream and doing math. We have 30% if you include the 10-8s. We are back. We're so fucking back. It's fucking crazy. I think we're at almost all-time peak. Guys, look at the new roll. Look at our pockets. Like, oh, God, we're so back. We're so back. 4.5 buy-ins before rake back session. We're closing the gap here. Why does it still say minus 4,000? Does it just not update? Yeah. Nice, dude. We're on our way back. Let's look at the session. Red's obviously, Red's pretty calm every session, to be honest. I don't know. People saying that this is just pre-flop break doing its thing. We're basically break-even Red. But obviously we ran good this session. But like, guys, I'm playing crazy. I bluffed up like so many stacks and defended in so many spots. Like, if I had like played worse Red this session, I would have. Anyway, I wonder like how this compares to most of your guys' Reds when you play. I imagine it's better than 99% of GG players. This is my read, but I could be wrong. Anyways, just judging by the way my opponents play, and all you guys in Ontario, I don't know. Especially for being a streamer, I can run less Doom exploits. Pretty fucking good. Nice run above VV. We're getting that shit back. Finally, we're catching something here. Hopefully it continues. We're catching something. We're We're within striking distance. If you look at rakeback plus the 150 here, guys, we're getting very, very close. We're getting close. We're getting close to being able to at least take that 500 shot. Yeah. Potentially might run a 24-hour stream to get there or something. We'll see. We'll see if I actually have to. Obviously, it would be nice to get it so we can say we did it. We went up from 100 all the way to 500 in 1 month. That would be nice. Yeah. Anyways, guys, we're only 1 month in, so I'll take it. All the haters, fuck all you. Fuck all the haters, bro. We're almost breaking even with EV, which is like pretty crushing on GG. What's the highest pre-rakeback you've seen? I don't know. Depends, right? Like the rakeback is so fake, guys. If you see, I'm playing 8 hours a day, so that's A, gonna like lower the average amount I win at, and then B, it's like I don't table select this hard. So it's like winner is so fake. Like guys, I'm playing. How many hands have I played this month? Let's just go check. I guess I've uploaded everything, so we can just check. 63K. I thought it was higher, to be honest. But I played 63 fucking K hands this month. 6 table only. Okay? So like that means higher win rate, because if you play more tables, your win rate just slightly goes down, no matter who you are. It's just true. Unless you're like one of those guys that like for some reason just like have to have a podcast on if you're playing less than 6 tables. But outside of being one of those guys, 6 tables, no music, no anything, right? I played 63K hands. Obviously I have a stream going, but I thought I was gonna play more this month. But yeah. Anyway. I'll see you boys. And also, like, this was like 63K hands through like a really, really annoying downswing where I had to actually take like a 4-day break. And I also got wisdom teeth surgery. So next month I'll probably play even more hands. Anyway, see you guys.